All right, so let me know when we are live because I see the live button right now.
And you should be live right now. Brian, you're live.
We are live?
All day long.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. The dog knows that we're live too. That's what's up.
He's like a little Ghostbuster.
Let me type, can you guys hear us? Hands, yes. Rufus is in the house. What's up, man? Here we go. Oh, phone calls. We are ready to do this thing. All right. Everybody wants to jump in on this thing. You know what I'm saying, Andy? So, all right. So we are doing the first ever, I'm pretty sure the first ever live Q&A with me on my channel, at least. I know Andy has done a few of these. Always a hit. Always does a good job. We are not actors tonight. We are regular people, real actors, real people, like the Chevy commercials. And first off, before anything, I want to say a big thank you to Andy for jumping on with us. This is awesome.
What's going on, guys?
If you guys don't know Andy, if you've been living under a rock, which I would be surprised if you don't know Andy, he is a pillar in the community, I call it. But got a great channel, Cut and Clean Lawn Care. If you guys are so inclined to do so, make sure you subscribe to his channel by the end of this. It'll be a good time. So, Andy, what's up, man? How you been, brother?
Not much, and I would appreciate the subscription for sure. And if you do live under a rock, I'm sure you can find my number on here. If you're looking for lawn service for your rock, hit me up, man. We'll work out a deal.
I hit rocks all the time with my lawn care business.
Straight into a window.
Unbelievable, man. But yeah, dude, you're at, how many subs are you at? 9850, I think you were saying, right?
Something like that. We're getting close to 10,000, which would be super cool, man. So guys, stick around for that, because I definitely got some stuff coming up for 10K giveaways on my channel. Preferably do some Amazon gift cards. That way everyone, I feel, can use those.
Dude, I remember when I was at 10K subs, I was just not too long ago, and that was a huge mile marker, benchmark, whatever you want to call it, because I remember all the people that were subscribing and made it happen, and it was all of you guys, man. So help Andy get to cut and clean the 10K by like the end of this night. Let's do that. There should be 150 of you guys that go over there just to subscribe anyway. So all right, let's do this, man. Andy's going to ask me questions. I'm going to ask him questions. We're going to officially do this from 7 to 8 p.m.
Time out. I'm out here. You have a question. Says, what lawnmower would be the best for homeowners, zero turn or stand on?
Oh.
How? Here's the question, John B. How much are you mowing? How big is your property?
There you go. That's what's up.
As a homeowner, man, I'm wanting to save a little cash. I wouldn't want to go drop $8,000 on a stander if I was just mowing like half an acre. It'd be crazy.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a great point. If you guys got questions, leave them down here. We are going to answer them the best we can. We're going to go kind of rapid fire. We want to chill and just kind of be hang loose. But if you guys got good questions, man, definitely ask them. What's up, Brown Brothers Lawn Care, Chris Jones, Rufus, all you regulars? How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Can you give him a shout out? Sizemore Lawn Care. Yeah, we'll give one shout out already.
He said about an acre. Now there's a bunch of machines you can purchase that'll run acres weekly, and you can save yourself a lot of money. You're looking to spend anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 probably. I mean, Toro makes that machine. Gravely makes that machine. Just go with whatever company you like the best, man, because they make a lot of machines that are made to cut an acre weekly.
There you go. Good answer, man. And he's going to be answering all the questions. I'm going to be the host with the most. So
best trimmer line. There isn't one, man. It's just what you like. I'm telling you, we all run different stuff and we all get the job done. I promise you that.
I like my Black Diamond, man. I'm still using that .105. It's a little, they're coming out with like a little reformulated version of it. So hopefully it'll be a little thicker. But what are you using right now? Are you using Steel or Echo, or what are you using?
I go through both. I like the Echo Black Diamond a lot for cutting, but you get up to those chain link fences or you edge with it, it's done with. It's gone and it gets eaten through. So I switch it up. I got that Still green squared stuff. I don't know names. I'm not a big on the names, but yeah, man, it's all personal preferences.
That's awesome, man. Ken, Mr. KLC, always commenting. Appreciate it. What do we got here? Steel versus Echo bed redefiner. So far, I'm liking the Steel bed redefiner. It's the only one I've used. I got the Echo one. I have not used it yet. But that Steel Combi KM131R, legit.
I haven't used either of them. I haven't used any of the bed redefiners, actually.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, Steel was very nice of them to send that out. And, dude, that thing is – I can see why so many people suggest it, like it, recommend it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
What else we got? So if you guys got questions, leave them down in the comment chat. We're going to answer them the best we can. Andy's probably going to be on them a lot quicker than I am. So we got –
trying. It goes by fast, man.
Andy, what's your favorite zero turn that you have seen so far? Somebody asked that.
Are you talking about sit down zero turns or stand on zero turns? Man, that's a big jump. But I'm just a fan of my Gravely machine. I bought that for a reason. I'm a big guy, 6 foot, 270 pounds. I noticed the Skags would want to pump up a little bit in the front. The Gravely is just a heavier machine. It weighs about 400 pounds more. Cut quality can vary for different, Skag, and there's a long way to go when you can talk about this stuff. But for me, that's just the machine that I think works best for me for what I'm doing. But it all comes down to personal preference, man. You guys got to get out there. You got to hop on the machines. You got to try them out for yourself so you know what works best.
I like it, man. You have a 48 or 52? What was your?
I got a 48. Preferably my fleet for my trailer, I want a 36 and a 52 standard, but the 48, I got some things that 52 just won't fit in. That would be a headache to use as a walk behind. So I'm just kind of going with what I got to go with for now.
There you go. There you go. So for stand downs for me, I have not yet tried the Gravely thing, but you guys want to know, both Andy and I are going to be Gravely ambassadors. We're going to go through that mill and have a bunch of fun with Gravely. I'm excited about trying the Pro Stands. I think that's the one you have, right, Andy?
Yep. Pro Stands 48. Yeah.
Dude, I'm digging that, man. Somebody said, hey, shout out to Tony's Lawn Care. I know Tony. Tony's a good dude. Always commenting on people's videos.
He's a good guy.
Do you run your string trimmer wide open? Yeah, I don't use guards. But
and that's not good on the machines. We'll definitely tell you that. I don't reuse guards on anything, and you're looking to not get a long lifespan out of your trimmer as you would if you had the guard on. But it's personal preference, guys.
I use our trimmers about 2-3 seasons, and I throw them out, man. They're
yep.
Am I going to get a dump trailer? That was a good question. Depends. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That one's I could easily see me pulling the trigger on that in the fall, but it's all networking, man. I got my friend Brandon, my other friend Mike. A lot of you guys see them on my channel. Why should I drop $7 grand if I don't need to when I can use their stuff, keep them moving, and we all make money together? So I'm all about not spending money, believe it or not. So
yeah, it's weird when you own your own business, they definitely want you to spend your money. They do. Absolutely.
All the people. I mean, I know you guys think that like we kill it on YouTube with these videos, but I'll probably make about $12 to $15 on that video. Those lines don't cross. You know what I'm saying? So.
Plus the tax reasons, as far as owning a business, it's like, geez, if you're making this much money, guess how much money you got to spend? It's like, God, come on, man.
Well, we'll see what the numbers are at. Maybe I'll buy one by fall. You never know. Am I gonna try Wrights? Yeah, we are gonna try a Wright stander. We got them coming in the next 2-3 weeks. I got Toro next week. A lot of you guys have been watching Ferris. Oh, dude, somebody did a super chat.
We got a couple. I'll do a quick shout out to G4 Outdoors with the donation. That's my second channel, actually. That's Randy over there at G4 Outdoors. We do a lot of hunting and fishing. If you guys are interested, make sure you go check that out and subscribe. Also, Ken MRKLC with the $10 donation. That's energy drinks. Energy drinks. He wants you to get buzzed on the energy drinks.
I drink. I'm gonna go get some Timbits and some Tim Hortons coffee.
There you go.
If you guys see sponsored ads and videos from Tim Hortons by fall, you know, like that's that's funny right there. Hey, happy Father's Day to all you guys, by the way, man. All you dads out there.
For sure, man.
Mr. Andy Wilson over here, he's a father. You got one kid or two?
One kid. I got one kid. We hung out. We did a little swimming. Wife had me put in a pool in the backyard, which was a blast of a time. But yeah, we've been doing a little bit of swimming every now and then.
That's awesome, man. Good stuff. How old's your guy? He's like 5, 7?
He's 5. He'll be 6 in October.
That's awesome, man. Good for you. That's awesome.
And a lot of you guys know that for the GIE. It's always the hardest part about me going to the GIE because it always falls on his birthday.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, dude, that week is our anniversary week.
It's tough, isn't it?
Damn. It is very tough. Try selling your wife on going looking at lawnmowers for 3 days.
I know. It's like we can celebrate after.
Yeah, they should do that thing in November, December, but what do I know, right?
Andy, can you walk behind your Gravely in sketchy situations? The mower will shut off. It'll stay running, but let me tell you this. If you're in a sketchy situation on the standard, do not get off of it. You want that weight on the wheels. The minute you jump off of it is the minute that thing's going down the hill. Trust me.
There you go. There you go. Somebody asked, why do you like Shurkin so much?
I just think it's a cool invention. I love the idea.
Yeah.
I'm all about, striving to make things different. It's been the same for so long. Like, let's mix it up. And to me, I mean, it works fine.
I've had all of my gas cans always roll over. Shurkin's like the only one that's never rolled over in my truck or trailer. Yep. Honestly. Like, and I can fill all my stuff up with one hand. So, no, we don't endorse them. Like I don't make any money on Shurkin. I wish I did, but
yeah, I don't either.
They're just good,
Yeah, they just sent me the products. I've used them, and I'm like, yeah, this thing's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no complaints. Shout out to Jimmy's Snow Removal. Is that a $10 super chat? Is that how this works, Andy? I don't know.
$9.99. That's $10.
Dude, awesome, man. Thanks, Jimmy's Snow Removal. Appreciate
that.
Dude,
I appreciate it. I appreciate the support for sure, man.
Yeah, I love videos in both channels. Well, we appreciate you, man. That's awesome. You guys don't feel obligated to give money, dude. Like that's not why we do this. We're just hanging out. But if you do, you can make the check payable to Brian's lawn.
You got either of you guys doing leaf removals. You can clean up doing leaf removals. I don't do removal, man, just because I don't have necessarily the equipment for it as far as having a good vac and all that stuff. Plus, every time I go dump, they charge me an astronomical fee. I don't have, for me, it's tough. I can just throw the chute down and hopefully the client be like, hey, do you care if I just mulch these up somewhere? I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
Sure. For us, we get to dump a lot of stuff curbside, which is really a lifesaver. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Somebody asked, do I get paid to demo the mowers? I don't. Dude, 100%. Like I tell this everybody every time, every video. Like I don't get paid to endorse anybody. The only one I do is Yardbook, and we're gonna do a sponsored video for them here in about a week. But that one's just kind of organic. Like I've been using Yardbook. I love Yardbook.
I do too, man. It's a great platform.
Dude, I wish I found it 3 or 4 years ago. It changed my business with my routing, my finance, not my finances, my accounting, and all that stuff. Yep. Game changer. But no, all the mowers, all the companies, they've like tried to like have perks or this or that. I'm like, no. Like some want to offer discounts. I said, no, I want to buy everything. Like, so I put my money into the game. Like you're not going to buy me for a video. Like it doesn't work like that. Like I sincerely try to keep this as like legit and honest as I can. And I know everybody likes to talk and, gossip on the back end sometimes, but that's guys, I don't get paid for any of it. I should probably, I wish
I had to say I want to just for my time. Like, but it's good content to me too. Cause being this is my 2nd year in business, anytime I get an opportunity to demo and try a different machine out, let me understand how all these machines work and what might work better in my business. And just like Brian, I can give you guys this information too, just from me using it. I can let you know how I thought, but don't go off of what I say and don't go off of what Brian says. You got to figure it out for yourself, guys.
100%, man. 100%. Honestly, it opens your eyes up when you start demoing other companies and other brands. I'll tell you that. So
it really does. Yeah. Just like your machine, there's no way I could use that in my daily basis for what I'm doing in lawn care. I can't.
No, that's awesome, man. Shout out to Keith Ferguson. He said, I really like all your videos. Shout out to you too, but I appreciate the support, man. That's awesome.
First mower you ever used for your business? Honestly, the very first mower was what I had when I bought this house, and it was a Craftsman LT1000 riding lawnmower, and it made me money.
Right. There you go. My first lawnmower, I don't know, it was like a little MTD. It was like 3.5 horsepower, man. That was back in the early farm days.
Yep, I went from that to that 36-inch walk behind, and it definitely sped up productivity. But now looking back on it, I'm like, man, I don't ever want to use that thing again.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll never go back to the old ways, right? My God, my cat's going crazy.
You have to pay to demo mowers? No, because you got to think of it. When these companies reach out to us, man, they're getting advertisement that could probably cost them up to $10,000 if they wanted to run a commercial, and they're getting that for free from us. But at the same time, we get the content and the knowledge on using these machines. But I would love to get paid for some of this stuff. That's what my goal in life is, isn't it? I mean, man, I got house bills, I got a kid, I got a wife. So any chance I can have of making money is a great business decision, period.
No, dude. I mean, it is good advertising for them too. But honestly, I just want to report back to all you guys, man. Like it's just make sure that everybody understands what's going on around here. You know what I mean? So get the best info. What else we got?
We got some about the gas leaf blowers in your areas during the summer. Any laws? I don't think there's any laws out here in Missouri that I know of. I know California is all about that stuff.
Yeah, just Cal. Brian, which backpack blower do you like better? The BL9000, the Red Max 8500? That's a good question. I will 100% hands down go with the Red Max 8500. After that, it's the Husqvarna 580.
There you go.
After that, I will do my Steel BR 700.
Steel BR 700 is always on the trailer, but my favorite blower right now, and this is 100% honesty, and you guys are going to think I'm retarded, is the Milwaukee handheld blower, the battery operated one, because there's so many properties that are not worth throwing the backpack blower on. That thing saves me so much time and fatigue throughout the day. I'm not even going to lie about it.
Dude, straight up, that little DeWalt 20-volt one that I have, I use that every time I do woodworking for my wife's stuff, and it's clutch. Like, dude, it's a lifesaver. Like, It's so nimble, so easy to work with, man. I love that stuff. So
Yeah, especially as an owner operator, any way you can save yourself fatigue throughout the day, you're going to appreciate it. Trust me.
for sure. Somebody asked if we would ever use a transfer tank for gas. I don't. I don't need to. The gas station is an eighth of a mile down the road for me. I have to pass it every day for my storage unit where I keep my stuff. So I fuel up every evening. I don't fill up in the morning because you guys know how that goes. At least where I'm at, Metro Detroit, it's 3 cars deep for an hour. You can't get into the gas station in the morning. Especially where I live, there's 20 landscape, 30 landscape companies right here, like big ones, and you'll never in the true greens, you'll never get access to a pump. Man, it'll take an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah. 2-man crews are the way to go. Yeah, somebody asked like 2-man or 3-man crews. I like 2-man crews. I think 3 is a little you can't get any more productive necessarily than a 2-man crew. You can, but like your benefits are gonna start outweighing each other because that third guy is gonna be kind of sitting around a little bit more. But you can't. Too many guys in the truck driving around. Like, yeah, I like 2-man crews. So. Andy, somebody asked a good question. What size trailer do you think is best for somebody starting up for a small company?
Oh, starting out? I
yeah.
mean, you gotta, and these are always tough questions because I'm trying to picture equipment. Like, what equipment do you have? You kind of got to go off of different things. If you have the money, don't buy something you're already, fitting into. Buy something you're going to fit into down the road. That's decisions I made in my business that were bad. Started off with that 5x10, went to a 5x12. That 2 foot made no difference whatsoever. Sure. So I'm just going to go all out and get what I need to get to grow into. And that's when I got my 16x7. And it's been great, man. No,
that's good. That's good. Yeah, my first one was a 5x8 or something like that from Tractor, and that was a good place. Good trailer. My 6.5x10, I wish I would have got a 6x12 or 6x14.
Yeah.
Then my next one was my enclosed trailer, obviously. So definitely like that. But yeah, you just got to figure out like where your business is going to be in the next 2 or 3 years and kind of plan ahead. You know what I mean? Yep.
And how long did it take you to grow out of that 5x10?
2 years.
I say a month or two.
No, like yeah, it should have took a year or 2 years. You know what I mean? I kept it longer than I should have for sure. Yeah. I would say start with like probably 6x10, 6x12. That would be my suggestion. So, yeah. Steel or Red Max on the trimmers, Andy? What do you think?
I think it was Red Max. Don't quote me if I'm wrong on it, but Blake had a couple products from Red Max, I believe. Cool. And the thing I didn't like about the Red Max trimmer, and I mean, there's different ways to go about it, but when I edged with that trimmer, it would automatically shut off because the way the gas like purge was for the filter or something, I would guess, or the way it got gas. So you flip it over to edge with it and it would completely die. And that was a headache to me.
Yeah, clunks out a little bit. Yep.
I do both. I use my stick edger like once a month type deal and get the properties back. But then most of the time I'll just use my string trimmer for my edging. Sure. Like, yeah, man, I can't have that.
No, that's good.
I like Steel products for sure.
I like both. I haven't used any Steel trimmers, but Steel makes great stuff, man. We were just talking before we started this. I like their hedge trimmers. Those are really, really, really good. I think it's help me out, Andy, the 56C, something like that. Yeah,
hedge trimmer.
Yeah, I want to get one of those maybe by fall. But yeah. Are you planning on doing any kind of water gardens with Aquascape? As soon as I'm out of this broom closet, an apartment, my wife and I were in the process of getting completely debt-free and financially independent. So, which is about just a few months away. And after that, then we're going to probably build something here in the next year and a half. But when I have my place, absolutely, I'm going to have an Aquascape water feature, a huge waterless pond. That was a whole crazy mill to go through with Greg Whitstock. And yes, I'm absolutely going to have a water fountain in the urns and all that mess. It's so peaceful, dude. So relaxing. Like, come on, after we kick butt all week and we just want to tame down and mellow out. In my opinion, there's nothing better than like cascading water down a waterfall, man. It's so peaceful, like so relaxing. So,
plus, especially if you continue to grow and add that as services like hardscaping and landscaping, stuff like that, you get to use your own house as kind of like a pamphlet for clients to be like, this is some of the stuff I can do, which is, 100%. I think, cool for advertisement.
That's one of the reasons I'm going to install one. I can't wait to do that, and since it's mine and, we get to make cost on it, I'm going to do a nice big one. So, you know how that goes. It'll probably cost a client 10 grand, but it'll cost me like 2,500. You know what I mean? So, no, that's awesome. Hey, somebody asked, have you ever had any equipment stolen? That's an interesting question. Have you?
I have, and I repped off of that too. You guys might have seen that video. I don't know if you did or not last year, but
really?
I was mowing a commercial property. It's kind of tucked back in the sticks. And you can tell in the woods that some people use it as a dump site. Like they'll go in the woods and just dump trees and dump crap in there. So I'm doing the back part, and I come back, and someone stole my 2-gallon Sure can and my cone, but dropped their BG86 blower that I kept. So I still got it. I got to replace the cord on it right now.
Yeah.
But
dude, I saw that. I don't know if it was a post on Instagram, but you were like karma's a bee, you know, and I saw that.
I'm like, that's what's gonna happen, man.
Dude, that's hilarious, man. No, that's
Funny.
good, man. I haven't had anything stolen that I can really think of. No, I mean where I live, it's pretty chill. There's not a lot of crime and theft. It's suburbia over here, man. Like everybody's pretty chill. But if that ever happened, God bless that person. So
it's almost 100% always going to be another company, like another startup company trying to, it's usually what it is.
I mean, like our stuff is always moving. You know what I mean? Like I just shuttle house to house. It'd be very rare for like somebody to like swoop by my trail and grab something without us knowing. So
without someone being able to see it.
Yeah. Do we like G4 Outdoors? Shout out to G4 Outdoors. That's Andy's second channel. A little shameless plug for him and Randy. If you guys have not subscribed to G4 Outdoors, help a brother, dude. I'll tell you this: the one thing I really appreciate about the lawn care community, and especially my channel, and I know Andy's channel, like a lot of you guys are super like really good fans and like really loyal. Dude, in all seriousness, like do me a big favor if you're just jumping on sometime tonight, subscribe to Andy Cut and Clean because he's almost at 10K subs, and I knew how much that mean to me when I passed that benchmark. And guys, I know like if you don't do YouTube, it's kind of tough to like communicate it and like why should you guys care? But dude, it means a lot with that feedback, knowing like people care, people are helping out. So subscribe to Andy tonight, man, if you didn't, and let's get into 10K subs. That would be a really, really cool thing. By the way, if you guys are making comments and adding comments to this whole chat, this is good because I'm going to be doing, should have mentioned this earlier, I'm going to be doing 2 giveaways part of this whole video. They're going to be from Proven Lock and Proven Industry. So we're going to do a couple random winners and giveaway winners here by the end of the week. I'm going to pick some random people here. Andy, I don't know if you know this, but I'm 16's coupler lock from Proven Lock, and that's like a $250 value. So,
that's good stuff, man. I've looked up their product a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be legit. And then actually, I'm going to +1 it because you know me, like and wait, there's more. I've got that like bar one that goes for like a single axle trailer. And if you got like a utility trailer, I'm going to give one of those away too. The one that they sent me, but I don't use it anymore. So I'm going to give that one away. And that's like another $150. So if you got a tandem, we're going to do the coupler. And if you got a single axle, I'm going to give that other one away. But that's like $350. That's pretty good. So somebody's going to be making out more than I am. I'll tell you that. But all right, what other kind of questions we got, man? So, hey, subscribe to Andy. And if you guys are in the market for locks and coupler locks for your trailers, check out Proven Lock, Proven Industry. A little shameless plug for those guys. They sponsored this whole live Q&A. And great people, man. Great people, great products. So what else we got, man? Let's keep moving here.
But yeah, and definitely for sure. The support you guys do. Subscribe, follow the channel. Something that used to be like we had this passion to launch it. And it's slowly becoming a job. I still like doing the content, and I still like pushing it out. If you guys get a chance, go check us out over at G4 Outdoors because you get a different me, man. Doing stuff I love, fishing, being outdoors. I'm passionate about stuff. Definitely appreciate that.
Sweet, awesome, man. I said, Andy, you're lagging a little bit, so just make sure you're
I know I got like an echo going on my mic. I can hear myself through your computer for some reason.
I'm sure it'll clean up. No big deal, man. What's up, Grass Daddy? What's up, G4? How many hours a week do you work, Andy? Somebody asked that one.
I don't even know, dude. I just kind of go off the schedule. I have my schedule. I turn off every day, and I know what I need to get done.
Yeah.
Some days I do 15. Days I do 8. It depends. I really don't know.
There you go. For me, it's about 40, 50 hours a week. It's we're running like 410s usually. So
I'm right around 40 yards that I'm doing.
There you go. They said you're still echoing on the mic, Brotato. So I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. We're I have no idea. What else we got? So is the Exmark Turf Tracer a good mower for somebody with 14 to 16 clients? I don't know. That might be a little overkill. I would maybe find a used one for sure. But that's a great lawnmower. You could use that for a long time and upgrade your business. So feedback loop is on mine. So I got to turn down my speaker.
Let me see if I'm echoing. Yeah, I'm still echoing.
I think
You got your headphones?
I don't know where I got headphones. I can do it. Here, yeah. Run the chat for a minute. I'll keep up with it. Give me 10 seconds, guys.
You know, guys, I'm still getting an echo. I hear it in my mic. When all else fails, just start unplugging cords. It's actually hard for me to talk to you right now because I got this awesome echo going on. But again, I appreciate you guys checking it out in here and leave some questions, comments, concerns. This echo's so bad. I would explain that to them. You have to educate your clients in a lot of those situations like that.
Cool. All right, I'm back, brother. Blame the echo on me. I'll take responsibility for it. I don't know.
I'm trying to talk, but I keep hearing myself, and it keeps making me stop.
No, I'm mine's working good. We'll figure it. I think it was just a little bit of lag. I'll tell you guys this, man. If you guys are excited about all the videos that are coming out, I'm gonna have so many more because my awesome apartment complex is now having AT&T fiber, and I called them the minute I got the pamphlet because I'm like, I want 100 instantly. So we're gonna be doing a lot more videos. It's gonna be awesome. All right.
Do you have headphones?
People still getting feedback? Are we good?
Yeah, you got to plug some headphones in or something. That way you don't have the volume coming through your PC. Because they pick my volume up through your mic, I think is what it is.
Oh, well, here, I'll just stop talking over you.
There you go.
All right. All right. Is the live stream still going? We still looking fresh?
We're still going. People are still talking, and they're hearing me talk twice.
All right, I paused the video on the other side. So, all right, guys, keep the questions coming. Let's jump up. We had a little snafu, but we're doing good here, man. Let's see. Ryan, Andy, what's up? Andy's Lawn Care and Outdoor Adventures. I love that dude. He's a little stud, man.
There you go.
What's up? I think he's from like Chicago area. He's like 13. He looks like a little mini me. Keep doing your thing, man. I watch your videos, man. Great job.
How do you advertise for your business?
How do you advertise for your business?
I do, man. It's work, quality, word of mouth. My website is amazing for me. Starting out, I used Facebook, neighborhood groups, and things like that. Everyone's going to kill you for this echo.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's real bad. You got to plug some headphones in.
All right, give me 10 seconds. Saw you, brother. Give me a sec. Do your thing. I'm putting me on mute. I'll be right back.
All right. He muted it. So you shouldn't be getting an echo right now. You should hear me, my voice, in all of its masculinity. Right now, at Cut and Clean Lawn Care, word of mouth, best form of advertising. The echo sucks. You guys still getting the echo right now? You shouldn't be getting the echo right now because this is sponsored by Echo for real. Grass Daddy in the house. I didn't even see you. What's up, Grass Daddy? It's way better. Sounds great. You hear the succulent, sweet sounds of Andy's voice in the afternoon, keeping you guys going. It's real, and it's on, and caps are getting peeled.
All right, I'm back, dude. How we doing?
Doing good. Was that Mike from Echo?
I've got no echo so far. What do you guys think?
Well, I got no echo. I can't hear myself like I could earlier.
Are we good?
We should be good. I mean, we both like we're getting ready to play some Fortnite or something, but we're good.
That's awesome. All right, we are rocking and rolling. All right,
Raul Blancos, I think it is. Andy, do you use any herbicides? I do not because I am not licensed for it, so I do not provide that as a service at the moment. What truck do you have, Andy? I have a 2011 Ford F-150 5.0 liter Coyote 4x4, which I could use a bigger one. I could use that Brian status. I need Brian to trade me trucks.
You can take it. You can take it all day long with the monthly payment too.
Take it.
How do you start your business if you're young? What's your number one tip if somebody's young, Andy? How would you encourage them to get started?
Man, get in your mom's phone. Don't actually do this, but get in your mom's phone and message every person in her phone book Say, hey, my son's starting a lawn care company. Pick up a few little clients that way. The hardest part is travel, man. You definitely got to hit your neighborhood hard. If your parents don't have the time or may not be willing to, take you to all these locations, it's difficult.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I'd say keep your service area small. Like don't try to expand like even out of your
Yeah,
subdivision, let alone like your town. I mean, I see too many guys have too much windshield time.
yeah.
Um, I mean, dude, I log 6 hours a day on my lawnmower, like hours on the mower, like meter, like not we're out there for 6 hours. Like that's called dollars and cents. It's called making money.
Oh
So
yeah, my travel distance is in a 9 mile radius. I try not to pick anything up outside that unless it's literally worth the money. It's
smart.
got to be worth it.
That's awesome, man. Absolutely. When's
Because
the
as an
Toro
owner
grandstand demo?
operator, let's say as an owner operator, you don't have time to travel. You really don't. You're losing too much money doing that.
Totally, man. Andy's outdoor adventure. He said, "When's the Toro grandstand demo coming?"
Yeah.
So I literally had the Toro rep call me, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not really interested in demoing a Toro." And I said, "You know what? There's one dude, one young man that wants to get a Toro demo on the channel. So Andy, literally, it's all for you, bud.
There you
I'm
go,
gonna
man.
do that whole demo for you and everybody else. But I can't wait to take some photos and send it to that kid. So that'd be awesome, man."
How do you feel about a 36-inch standard as a startup for business? I think that's a great starting. 'Cause let me tell you why. It's the same thing I did when starting my business. I knew a lot of the big businesses did not want to take on these 36-inch gate properties. A lot of those clients are dropped. And I understand why now, because they are a PETA, if you would.
Right.
Pain in the area is what they would call it. So a 36 standard, you can still get in all those small gates and you can mow those bigger, decent, half-acre properties almost just as fast as a 48 or a 52. You're really not saving that much time. So yeah, in all honesty, I think a 36-inch standard is a great platform to start with.
There you go. Yeah, I don't do any backyards. I can't really weigh in. So good
I know.
point. Somebody asked, what are we using to get debt free? My
Is there
philosophy,
a way?
yeah, my philosophy is a little bit more Robert Kiyosaki versus Dave Ramsey. Although I like Dave Ramsey, but I'm all about having businesses pay me. So we are doing the YouTube thing. We have a lot of other irons in the fire. And here's the deal. It took 10 years, but after 10 years, it's going to go like this. And right now I'm like at this. And
Right.
it's from here on out. So 10 years more from now, it'll be seven figures of a lot of things. I'm going to just throw that out there. It's going good, but getting debt free alone doesn't just solve the money problem. You have to have more coming in.
Oh yeah, never.
So,
For sure.
so I'm all about like if there's a balance, do the Kiyosaki thing where you have more coming in, but pay off all your debts as fast as you can. And it takes a little bit of financial intelligence, but it's something that you can't learn. So,
Right. And it definitely takes, besides financial intelligence, you're going to need some structure and you're going to need some discipline.
well, you know what you need outside of that? You need your support player, your wife, or
Right.
your husband. Somebody's got to be on board.
For me,
Knowing
it's my
that. So
husband.
yeah, right. Well, it's 2018, man. You can do whatever you want to
Yeah,
do. You know what I'm saying? So
that's all the same.
but yeah, anyway, so you got to make sure that you and the wife are on the same page, man. So our lifestyle is going to change a lot in the next 2 years, and I'm very excited about that. So, but that's
Too
you guys don't
sure,
care about our
not a chance.
what about demoing a walker mower? I am not going to be demoing a walker. We just don't see them up here. You don't bag up here. That's just tough.
Right.
How did I get the Toro demo? Toro called me. Toro saw Husqvarna and Skaggs video, and they reached out to me, which is good because if anybody knows anybody at John Deere, call me because how do you get in touch with them? Like I have the same questions you guys do. It's not just like I have like the red phone. You know what I mean? So
It's one of those things. Like, I don't know if they're all that way up top, but John Deere is one of those companies where they've built a name and don't feel like they need to do much of anything.
sure.
'Cause, I mean,
Toro's the same way.
John Deere is like Coca-Cola when it comes to branding. There's John Deere toilet paper. There's John, you know what I'm saying? They're really good at branding and getting that name out there.
That's true. You see what Ken
I did.
Ford's crap, Chevy's rule. Hey, if you want to send $5 and $10 all the time, I will tell you that Chevys are better.
I mean, my Ford's making me money, so I'm okay with it.
Oh man, it'd be sweet to do some videos with Ford. I'll tell you that. If everybody's always like, "Who's some cool people you'd want to work with in the future?" I'd love to do some stuff with Ford. I really like my trucks. I like my Ford Mustangs. Liz wants a Ford Explorer, you know, one day. So we're a big Ford fan where we live, man. So
There you go.
$5 well spent. That's awesome. Hey,
Andy, how
if
did
you
you
want to
make your older Gravely Pro Stance stripe well? To me, dude, you don't need a stripe kit. You don't need all this stuff everyone says you need. In all honesty, height of cut and lift on blades, you will make a dramatic change in your mower. So when I jumped from the stock blades to the 3-inch notched, which are like your Skag replica blades, and just I maintained mowing at like 3 3/4 to 4 inches, you're gonna lay that grass over just fine. So as far as striping better, I mean, that's all there is to it, in my opinion.
Dude, straight up, you got some great photos on Instagram. And the rare chance people don't know who you are. What's your Instagram? It's Cut and Clean LLC.
LCC.
LCC. That's right.
I know,
that's
it's a common misconception, dumb decision starting my business, but it is Cut and Clean LCC. But yeah, you've been using the Z3 Ferris, which has a built-in flap stripe kit. The Skags have a built-in roll bar, which they call, which is actually a stripe kit.
Right.
And I mean, all these mowers do great, but you can take mowers that do not have any stripe kit whatsoever and make them stripe, man.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. How do you, you've used the Ferris or the Gravely. You've used the Gravely and the Skag. Which one do you prefer more? I'm curious to know that
if I literally had a perfect machine for me, I would take Gravely's frame and put that Velocity 2 deck on it.
There you go.
I really would, man. But I mean, it's just not a thing.
I haven't had any experience with the Gravely. That's going to change over the next month or two. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've everybody who has them likes them. That Velocity cut deck though, it's a monster. I like it a lot.
Because you got to think, I mean, what Gravely's discharge shoots like somewhere around 11 to 12, maybe 13 inches or something like that. That Skag's like, dude, 18 inches or something. So you get so much grass out.
Yeah. It doesn't really clump, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm still in the market. Well, I'm going through all the demos, man. No, I'm not pulling any triggers on anything yet. So
yeah, because speed, in my opinion, doesn't matter as much as it used to. It's how fast you can get that grass back out of the deck to get the cleanest cut possible.
100%, dude. 100%. Somebody asked, what kind of gas mileage do I get while plowing? Not much. About 8 to 8.5. It's horrible.
I get like 10-1 with anything attached to the back of my trailer.
Yeah, dude, I get 7 to 8 with the trailer. It's not good.
Yeah, because you're pulling a small house behind you with that thing, dude.
Dude, it's a sail. It's a sail.
Refrigerator.
Hey, I'm gonna do another quick little plug here for Proven Industries. If you guys are joining us, they're sponsoring this Q&A. They're giving away a 2 5/16 coupler lock to one random winner. So make sure you guys comment, because I'm gonna pick a random comment. So if you guys are asking and submitting questions, probably the easiest way to do it. So get involved in the chat, man. If you guys have questions, don't just be a fly on the wall, man. But they're sponsoring a 2 5/16 coupler lock, one of the best locks on the market, in my opinion. And then I'm personally going to throw in my own lock that I don't use anymore, which is for a single axle utility trailer, one of the crowbar looking like ones. So there's going to be 2 lucky winners in this giveaway, man. So if you guys are just joining in, check out Proven Industries. Great company, great people. So I think we got a promo code too where you can save $15, but I don't even know. It's all in the description. So, but all right, cool. What else we got, Andy, with all these questions?
People are talking about the difference between side discharge and mulch. I don't mulch anything. I side discharge everything in my area.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, we don't really even mulch. Some guys bag, but I only bag in spring and fall with cleanups. So
man, I would love to bag because I know the prices I would charge for bagging, which I know I could get away with. But at the same part, I don't have like a farmland that I can just dump grass at.
There you go. Yeah, me neither. It would be very expensive around here. And
oh my god, it'd be horrible.
I don't understand how guys haul all that away during the week. I mean, I'd have trailers of grass. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of work, man. I watch some of these guys with the walker mowers put all this back on their trailer, and I'm like, geez, man.
Right. Rufus, who is probably my #1 commenter on all my videos, he said, would I get a Ford Raptor or an F-150 as a personal vehicle? Dude, if money was no object, I'd get a Raptor tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Sweet. I love Ford Raptors.
The looks are cool, man. The suspension's just so sloppy.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, I you know what I like, and I'm not a huge Dodge guy, but I like those Dodge Power Wagons. Yeah, they're sweet. And then I don't know, I think like an executive truck would be those Sierra Denalis. Those are
I think
sweet.
Shelby's putting out a new truck too. I might have seen it in one of the magazines. Could be a 5.0 twin turbo or something like that. Nasty big truck. But to me, man, I kind of want to get a car again, man. I want like a 93 Mustang GT Fox body, like just something to play around with, blow up, buy another one. Like one of those
Yeah,
things.
man. You ever see Stanley's Challenger, his
Yeah.
Mad Max one? That thing's
Yeah.
sweet. The little
It's
kit car.
different.
That's
It's different for sure.
he rhino lined the whole thing.
I know. Get her guy. This is
Like,
the dent repair.
yeah, like when I'm 20 years later and I got money to just blow like that, I can't wait to do stuff like that, you know? So
Oh man, I'm about to rhino line my boat just to do it here in a minute.
there you
Because
go. There you go.
Randy's always putting me into trees and stuff.
Right, right. Brian, do you plan on demoing a Skag Cheetah? Probably not. I'm trying to stick to a lot of the bigger mowers just for time's sake because, dude, I can barely even do one a week with all the videos, man. It's crazy. So, same thing with the walk behinds. I don't know the little ones, like the 36-inch ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough for me to get all the time to it. But Andy,
Yeah.
you got a lot of background with walk behinds. What's good out there? A lot of people always ask me, but you probably know more than I do.
It just depends on what you want to do, man. As far as, and it depends on your company, like your business model as well. I kind of want the 36-inch walk behind off my trailer, to be honest with you, just because it doesn't speed me up when you're doing everything by yourself. So if you got a 36 walk behind a property, then trim and edge, and like it just takes a lot of time as a solo guy. I want that 36-inch standard platform. That way I can move a lot faster. But I will tell you this, my 36-inch walk behind is by Encore. And to me, and I hate bashing companies, has been the worst company I've ever purchased anything from. Their communication's horrible. Their knowledge about what they're doing is horrible. The dealership I got it from is horrible. I mean, there's always constantly things that we're breaking on this mower, but I'll tell you this, that thing has an amazing cut, and it's one of the best striping machines I've ever used. So it's got its pros and cons. I'll leave it at that. It's got its pros and cons.
With its what size is that one again? A 32?
That's a 36.
Oh, okay. Very cool, man. That's awesome, man.
And if you're not a big guy like me, you can get away with using the sulkies and stuff on the 36. It's just those motors aren't meant for it. You're talking about 17 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah,
yeah. I got rid of all my gated backyards, man. Never again. So.
Do you guys ever negotiate prices? What do you mean negotiate? Like if I go to a property and say, "Hey, I can do this for $45," and like, "Can you do it for 35?" I go, "No, see you later. Call me back if you need me." Like. You got to be firm with what you know you need to make, or you're going to beat yourself to death, and you're going to be in business to break even. And nobody should be in business to break even.
There you go. There you go. I like that. Tony asked, tacos or pizza? Preferably both.
How about a taco pizza? I'll do both, yeah, but for sure pizza over tacos all day, every day.
Dude, I'll tell you this. You guys did not prepare me well enough for GIE last year because it was my first one, and I did not know on the dealer day how much food was hanging around that place. Like, holy cow.
Right.
Like chicken wings and pizza and, just beer food. I was like, oh my God. Like bar food, I was like, oh my God, that was pretty legit.
Like, did I walk into the GIE or a bowling alley? What is this?
Yes, dude. I love that, man. It was good stuff, man.
Northland Feed. Thompson's knows what's up. That's where I bought that mower from. Hey, Andy, just subscribe to your channel. Lawn King, I appreciate that, man. You're getting ready to have some fun going through that catalog on my channel. I try to keep it somewhat comical, man, because you can't take life seriously every single day, or you'll drive yourself crazy and you'll hate doing what you're doing. You got to have fun doing what you're doing, man.
Dude, if you guys have not subscribed to Andy, this is not why we did the live stream, but I will tell you this. He's at like 9850, dude. He's almost at 10K. If you guys are just jumping on, check out Andy Cut and Clean's channel. Guys, that's what the lawn care community is all about, is subscribing to each other's channels and encouraging it. If you get time to watch his channel, that's even better. But, dude, go over there, support him. Help him get the 10K, man. That's awesome. Yeah,
because like I said, I got giveaways going on that. And if you're just there for the giveaways, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you not to subscribe. And at the same point, I'd like you to watch the content. And something else I wish YouTube would do as a feature, okay? Anytime someone can thumbs down a button, which I don't really have a problem with, I wish it would make them leave a reasoning. Because I would love to have that feedback.
Right.
I would.
Have you ever seen the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back movie?
Yes.
The ending of it.
Was that the one with Alanis Morissette as God? Or was that Dogma? That might have been Dogma.
That was Dogma. When they get the email, the printout of everybody who leaves negative comments, and,
they go beat them all up. I do remember that.
Dude, I get some fun ones, man. But it's always at 3 in the afternoon, or it's 3 at night, and I'm like, who's got time to leave? A lot of people know more about me and let me know what they think about me. So I appreciate the feedback.
Oh, for sure. Weebly and WordPress both have website templates. Mine's through WordPress, I believe. And Ring a Ding, shameless plug, shout out to Ring Lawn Care, because in all honesty, he helped me grow my business this year. I put up the money, obviously spent about $1,000 doing my website and getting all this stuff done. But at the same time, dude, I'm getting calls constantly, which has never been a problem I've had. And I really am not good at managing it. I'm horrible at answering my phone. I really am, because I don't have a memory. Some of you guys might know that. So if I'm on a phone with a client and they're shooting me off an address and stuff, and then I hang up the phone, I'm like, I just forgot everything I just talked about.
Dude, I just tell them to text me now. I say, hey, is this your cell? Like, yeah, this is my cell. I'm like, cool. Leave me your full name, address, and email in the text message. And then you always have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used to be like that, man. I used to have Post-it notes all around my truck on my dash.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough.
That was the worst, dude.
Yeah, it's tough. Now, how do you do that? How do you, I mean, I know right now in your business, you probably don't do it as much as you used to, but when you were doing it, how did you justify your bid work or your quotes? Like, did you set that up for certain days, or was that something you would just casually do throughout the day while you were working?
Dude, that's a great question. So we talked earlier about making sure you have your like perimeter of your route, like where you want to travel. Yeah. Well, I know all the subdivisions I'm at, most of them are pretty cookie cutter, I call it. So other than maybe it being a corner lot or, you know, having a couple extra trees or a pool, it's kind of like flat pricing for me. So if the neighbor's $30, this one's probably going to be $30. And I always say, like, I give a range. I say, hey, sight unseen, we do, you know, your neighbor for 30. Yours will probably be the same thing. But if it's a corner lot or you got some obstacles in the backyard, it might be a few more bucks.
Yeah, for sure.
I said, if it's less, I'll charge you less, but I got to start at a fair price. That way, you know, I don't get, you know, a low number either. And they're always like totally willing to, that's always fine with them, you know. What I do is immediately after I hang up, by the way, that's a great question, because I got a video, not to plug a future video, but next Saturday I have it scheduled. I did a whole video with Keith Kalfas yesterday talking about quotes and bids. And so we talked about how you can use technology to not even have to visit properties in the physical to get quotes and pricing with 3D imaging and satellites and Google Earth and Google Maps. Dude, I very rarely am I ever on a property anymore having to do an estimate. Now, that's with lawn care. With landscaping, it's going to be a little different because you got to measure some stuff, but you can still shore up 70% of that, even with landscaping, by using technology. So,
oh yeah, and I've definitely been a victim to the old Google as far as looking at properties. You never know what you're getting into. Yep. But Ronald here says we both have great voices for video. I appreciate that.
I have a radio face. Is that what he's trying to say?
Is Andy the guy who drinks green ninja water and calls everyone trimmer ninjas or something? No, because I'm a solo owner operator. The only other trimmer ninja I have is me. Oh, sometimes Randy. I'll take that back. Randy does help me sometimes. There you go. There you go. Yep. Andy has a yard that he estimated way low. They failed to mention it's the largest yard in the neighborhood. Dude, no, I got my money out of that one. Trust me on that.
Have you ever used Home Advisor? Somebody asked. That's a good one.
Oh my God. They're the worst.
Yeah, I don't like Home
Advisor.
They
call me more than my wife does. Okay. And my wife hates me. Okay, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they don't know how to stop. I can say, yeah, no, not interested. I'm too busy. Click. 2 minutes later, hey, this is Chris from Home Advisor. Click.
Dude, they're sneaky. They're sneaky. They don't even say who they are anymore. They're like, hey, this is Parker. I got a job for you. And I call him back like, Parker, who are you? He's like, oh yeah, well, I got it at this place. So I'm with Home Advisor. And I'm like, really, guys? Oh, I hate the bait and switch. So
and they go from New York to Colorado to Florida. They're always hitting you with a different number.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I don't like Home Advisor. Let's see.
Biggest breakdown for 1 hour lasers. What's your biggest breakdown?
My biggest breakdown? I blew up a clutch on my mower.
Yeah.
3 hours into having the new mower.
Oh, wow.
That was, I made them warranty it. Like, they were going to anyway, but I was like, if you guys don't, I will. This was when I bought my new mower. This was before YouTube. Right. I use it for 3 hours. I popped the PTO, something shredded. It wasn't my fault at all. Like, I literally just popped the button, and That was a pain in the butt, man. Because that I don't know if it's like my biggest breakdown, but that was one I remember the most. Because the
Big
noise it made,
letdown.
like, dude, I thought I was launching like SpaceX, dude. It was a really shredded noise. Because yeah, that stunk. But
Mine would have been at the beginning when that Walk Behind Encore was having the worst cut issues in the world. Like it was leaving like a mohawk right down the middle, and I'm talking just as tall as you could get mohawk. They couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. So this is weeks and weeks, if not a month, when I'm without this mower that I'm having to push mow every single one of these properties. I'm not even kidding, because I just started out my business. I didn't have the capital just to go buy another mower just like that. I put all my eggs in this basket, and this basket was letting me down. So to me, that was the one that sticks out to me the most. Not the biggest issue, but the biggest downtime without it causing me that issue.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really had too many breakdowns, thankfully. I do like my Exmark. It's a solid mower, solid machine. It's built, great, and I don't really keep mine after 1,000, 1,500 hours anyway. So like the chance of it breaking down is a lot less, obviously.
Right. For sure. Kyle M knows what's up. Said, God bless you both, sexy B words. Just like I was telling Brian before we even got on here. I was like, Brian, how does it feel to own a lawn care company now? Go from being a Abercrombie and Fitch door greeter for the last 4 years. He's adorable.
That's cute. I honestly, just went down to part-time. I still do it on Saturday and Sunday.
There you go. Yeah. Just no shirt and jeans and just cologne dripping off your body.
I'm like Zac Efron Jr. or something, right? No.
There you go. The pop filter, dude, it's just an Amazon, cheapo Amazon one. I don't know what it is for sure. And headphones, I use the HBS 980s or something like that, LGs.
That's awesome. That's cool.
What do you use? You use like actual headphones, don't you? Like over ears? While you're mowing?
Yeah. I use my ISO tunes, bro.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I love my ISO tunes. Some people like them, some people don't. Like, you got to really get the foam inserts. Like, you got to pinch them and put them in, they open up. But I like them. I mean, I had no issues with them. Outside of that, I have a pair of 3M, like the work tunes, but like just the basic ones, like they don't have the radio, I like my work tunes. I like the 3Ms. Those are good.
Yeah.
They're super basic,
I'm an audiophile, man. So whatever I have in my ear, I want the best sound possible. I love music, and I've been into music forever.
I used to cut with like the Bose, and I went with the Beats by Dre. I mean, I probably spent $1,000 on headphones, I bet you, over the last decade.
Yeah, some of them just aren't made to get nasty. All the sweat and dust and grime, they're not made for it.
I like my Beats by Dre, but the plastic piece on top won't flex.
Oh, really?
It's hard plastic, so if you flex it, it snaps, and those are not cheap. So
are they the studio versions?
I don't know, just the $300 ones. Yeah.
For the win, for sure.
Do you have? I have a lot of accounts. I've
around 40.
40? That's good. We do. I always say 100 plus. It's a lot more than that. We do work for 400 or 500 people. So not in a week, but total.
Which is awesome that you get to keep it in such a small area, man.
I'm in 1 mile. 1 mile.
Yeah, because I couldn't even imagine how much money I could make if I could just cram everything into that one area. Because I'd be able to mow like 20 something a day, which would be freaking awesome.
Dude, you clean up. I'm curious if people want to see a route density video. I think if there's anything I've done pretty well, it's route density. I think if you guys want to see a route density video, or like how to make routes, or just some suggestions, I think if you guys want to see that, leave a comment, because I might do that as a future video in the next week or two.
Now, as far as like yard book goes, because I know you're getting ready to get into yard book on some other stuff. To me, I use yard book almost like how iPhone is. I use probably 10% of the capabilities the iPhone has. There's a lot of stuff in yard book, and if you ever get the chance, you need to talk to a guy named John Pagic. He knows a lot. Yeah, I've had him on my little thing I've been doing, and man, he knows a lot, and he uses that app to its full capability. You got the mulch calculators, you got the chemical calculators, the tracking systems. Like, there's so much stuff on there.
Oh yeah, dude. I Jonathan, Florida Turf Pros. I'm sure you know of him.
Yep.
He's a good dude. He taught me how to use Yardbook. I use 10% of it. I'm still learning.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I made a mistake of only switching over to it in like February, March, because we had such a crazy winter up here. Literally, I was plowing snow 3 times a week, and like you sleep the other days to recuperate. And we had like a crazy winter, so I never was able to switch over all my stuff until like February or March, which is not the time to do that if you know anything
Right.
about our industry.
Whole
So
season kicking off.
yeah, I had to transfer over like a lot of stuff, and it took me, dude, 10, 20 hours of work, and that was it was good, it was necessary, but now I'm finally getting used to it. But yeah, so
Any issues with Yardbook emails going automatically to customer spam? I personally have not. I have not had a single client tell me something like that.
yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, not for me.
Gas regular or unleaded plus. Unleaded in the mowers, then I do premium in my stick equipment.
I do 89. I do silver in the stick, the hand tools, regular in the mower and the truck. The F250. Somebody asked. It's been working great. No complaints. Although recently I have one. My seat. I got the heated and air conditioned seat. The cooled seat. It's making a loud fan noise. So I got to go get that checked out.
There you go.
That's the only real issue. So not really sure what's going on.
This guy says he has a half acre or half acre. What mower should I get? Is what that is now. What more?
A half acre?
And you're just doing it once a weekly, man. Just go up to Home Depot or Lowe's and grab yourself like a John Deere or just a regular old riding tractor and get her done, man. No point in spending that extra money.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Unless you plan on building a business around it, then you might need to get something different. But
we got Grass Daddy in the house. I saw him jump in earlier.
Grass Daddy.
How we doing, bro, Tato?
Grass Daddy's the kind of guy to start a lawn care business with a real mower.
That guy's he's legit, man. Like his his YouTube channel is killing it. I'm going to try to get out to Rhode Island and go do a collab with him sometime in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. So that'd be sweet. I love Grass Daddy. He's a good guy. Actually, he was the first dude I met doing YouTube. Like, he
was up there for me, man. I remember when his channel had nothing going on, man. He's just been pumping it out and doing some great content dedicated towards, like the homeowner trying to build and establish what they got going on, which I think is great, man.
That's why I want to get him on my channel, because I'm kind of more commercial, more contractor, kind of like you.
Yeah.
And dude, there's a whole genre of people out there for residential and homeowners, and there's
absolutely
only 2 other channels that are on his caliber, and I know he's got that baby face too. So
he's just a little baby.
That's awesome.
See, and that's why I geared my channel when I first started doing this in lawn care, lawn care. I don't even know what that is. Lawn care was to give inspiration to those people that feel like they're stuck in a dead end job, and be able to know that just because you go through school learning how society is going to treat you, saying you have to get a job, you have to work for someone else, you have to be able to, 9 to 5 use the schedule, and you don't, man. And that's just kind of what I wanted to show people, because I was the epitome of a guy stuck in a dead end job trying to figure out his way out. And finally I did. And it's a work in progress for sure.
What's okay, dude, give us the throwdown, man, because it's been a year almost, right?
It's been a year, and it's been a great year and a horrible year, because I'm ignorant. I'm not educated to the point where I could be. So you never stop learning. So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with, organization in my own life and organization with my company and business and keeping track of this and taxes. And there's a lot you have to learn and put into effect. But I wouldn't change it, dude, because I got my days when it's 110 degrees and I'm sweating to death and I'm miserable, but I'm not unhappy. I'm unhappy at the moment, but I'm not unhappy. Right, and to me, that was the worst feeling in the world, was waking up every day going, God, I just don't want to go to work. I'm just going to call in.
I remember that, dude. I always joke there's only one thing more addictive than drugs and alcohol. It's a paycheck.
Yeah.
And it's tough. It's the toughest thing, I feel, in my opinion, to break away from. So yeah, dude, no, I'm excited for you, man. That's seriously awesome. I remember the day I wouldn't have quit my job if I didn't get let go. Like, it was just a mutual agreement. Hey,
really?
You probably shouldn't come back here. I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't come back here. And I was like, well, I guess I'm full time. And that was a decade ago. My life was 1/10 the size. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and I guess it all depends on what you have going on in your life, how insurance and things are like that. But to me, it's a mental breakdown of yourself. Like, man, what if I do this and it doesn't work out? Like, I got a wife, I got a kid, I got a house, I got these things I had to pay for. Like, what if? But you got to kick that what if to the side and just go, no, it's gonna work, and I'm gonna do it. Like, you have to have that structure in yourself to know that you're going to do it. There's no failure. It's not an option. You are going to do it. And just, you got to pump yourself up a little that, man.
I like that, man. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree, man. Um, so you guys are comments are awesome, man. Keep adding to the comments because again, little plug, we're doing a giveaway with Proven Lock, Proven Industries. They're sponsoring this one with their coupler lock, and I'm going to be doing 2 random giveaways. So if you guys want a 2 5/16 coupler lock for your trailer, it's like a $250 value. Definitely leave comments because I'm going to be going through them, and then I'm also going to give away a single axle trailer lock from them as well. So appreciate the comments, guys. Keep them coming. It's 8 o'clock. We're probably going to go to at least 8:30 here. So if you guys got more questions, man, absolutely keep submitting them. We appreciate it.
Like I said, he's got some stuff definitely trying to give back to the community. The Proven Locks are going to be dope, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with those. If you got the trailers and you got the stuff.
You got also the Doolittle trailer, right?
I do.
How's that been going for you, man? It's been a year, right?
Good. It's a tank, man. I need a bigger truck. I don't want to say that out loud, but I need a bigger truck.
Everybody leave a comment. What do you want to see Andy upgrade to?
What do I need to buy, guys?
I see you being a 2500 Chevy guy, man. Lifted, a little 6-inch lift with some nice muds.
I'm all about that stuff. I think everything you own is a reflection of your personality for sure, dude. I love the flashing lights and I love to be actually flamboyant.
It's only $60,000, right?
It's nothing. Oh, I can write that off, right? Yeah.
Yeah, over a decade. That's awesome.
The Gen Y hitch, I love it, dude. Right now, I love it because the one I had before was like an Acme one I got from like Tractor Supply or whatever, and literally to put my boat on the trailer after my mowing trailer's been on, I'd have to undo like 6 locks, flip this thing over. It's like a 10-minute process. With this, it's just one thing, and I love it, man.
I've seen that, man. That thing's a chunky piece of metal.
It's a good, and here it goes too. I'm going to say it, guys. It's a good looking hitch. You shouldn't have to say that, but I'm about that stuff. I like aesthetics. I like the way things look. It's a good looking hitch, man.
That's legit, man. That's awesome. Do I have a promo code for Proven Locks? I do. It's I think it's Brian's 15 or Brian 15. It'll save you $15. That's $15 15. I'm working on getting better codes for everybody to get more discounts as the channel keeps growing. I don't make anything on any of them besides Equipment Defender. So same thing with Andy. So
we need to draw up our own contracts to pass back to these companies. Like, you know what? I could use a little bit of money because that's what it's about.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, if you guys know me and Andy, we're both Equipment Defender affiliates. So if you guys are in the market for racks, pick Andy, pick me, pick your favorite YouTuber. We don't really care. We don't pull lots on that one. But no, we appreciate the support.
Helps out, man. Nothing astronomical, but I mean, God, that money can pay for gas and the equipment and stuff like that. But it's a great product too, man. I've never had an issue with any of it. Just small, minor, little in betweens, but it's been great for what it's supposed to do, man.
That's awesome, man. They said I talk too fast. I don't talk too fast. You guys just hear slow.
Yeah, I have to slow myself down when I talk. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do have anxiety bipolar disorder. So sometimes I'll get so ahead of myself that people can't understand what I'm saying. So I intentionally slow myself down. When people talk about me as a rapper, they know I'm an extremely fast rapper.
You remind me of is it Twista? Remember Twista back in the day?
Let me chop Twista up right now. You better just focus on the rhythm, releasing the venom. I hit him and give him a stigmatism, and then I'm give him and myself all that stuff. Hey guys, what's the best trimmer out there right now? I don't think there's the best trimmer. It's about what you want. I like my 100X. I like my 94R.
Andy's channel is called Cut and Clean TV. You got to go subscribe to it. He's almost at 10K subs. Let's get him there by tonight, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Work in progress.
What's your favorite blower? We already talked about that. Red Max 8500 for me. I think Andy's a Steel BR 700 guy.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's just what I own. It's a heavy blower, but I like that. I like that one too. The what is it? The EBZ 8500. Blake had that one. I like the 2-stroke, man. The 4 mix. Sometimes you feel like it doesn't have the power, even though it does. It has the volume, but there's something about 2-stroke that just picks up a little bit more. You know.
I love my Red Max 8500. I love my Husky 580. Certain products I like from Husqvarna. Some things I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that video too, man, and you always feel like you're busting their B word there. But at the same time, it's a new product. Yeah, that's the feedback these companies need to know there's things wrong. That's the issue I had with the Skag B-Ride 1. Some of the controls were backwards. I had to hold this lever to do this and stuff. No, it shouldn't be that way. Everything should be very, organized and cordial. But
they took it on the chin, man, but they've been very appreciative of the feedback. And that's what I'm gauging to see too is how they handle that, because it wasn't a paid sponsor review. We shot it to them straight, and they've got a lot of opportunity for like a redemption, I call it. But good unit. It's a good unit. It's got room for improvement, but
because I watched that video.
sure.
I didn't get to mow with it or anything, but all the things you guys were complaining about are things I feel I would have complained about, like exact kind of stuff. You know, too many levers. There's too many things. I don't need all these extra things going on.
Yeah, no, but in terms of Rescue Plus Cabarna stuff, everybody's like their chainsaws, their trimmer. I love their blowers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy any other trimmers besides maybe that Echo 2620. So,
Someone wants to know what your wife does.
I wonder that too. No, I'm just kidding. She, you know what she does? She keeps everything together. You're all like, I'm not kidding. Like,
that's my wife too,
idea.
Man. I can't remember the last time I paid a bill.
I'm telling you, like, she keeps our life together. Like, I always joke, I'm the head, but she's the neck. And
right.
Dude, she does everything. Like, from grocery shopping to making sure I'm doing my Saturday, Sunday stuff, like, you know, personal family obligation type stuff, like weddings and birthdays, and just all the life stuff, dude. Like, dude, she does a lot of stuff, man. FPO2 is back. That's for sure. We got more videos coming. Been actually able to get more time to start shooting some more. So super excited about that. That's our second channel if you guys ever want to subscribe. But
my kid just came upstairs with a package and said, "Happy Father's Day." I'm going to see what it is live. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know if I want to see it live or not. I'm scared, man. It could be something. There's nothing in that.
Okay.
Throw that off to the side. Love Pop says something about a lawnmower. So that's different.
Let's see.
What is this? I don't even know what this is.
Happy wife, happy life, man. Absolutely.
Okay, this is my wife. It's a pop-up card, okay?
What do you got?
Like a lawnmower on it, and you open it up, and there's a 3D push mower lawnmower on it.
That's actually really cool.
It's kind of cool. I don't know if there's anything else supposed to be going on in this or not, but
do they give you any money? Is there like a 20 in there?
I just throw this card away. There's no Bass Pro Shop gift cards. What is this?
I know, right?
Yeah, dude, like what you were saying, I couldn't imagine coming home from working 10, 12 hours and then having to pay the house bill and keep all this stuff organized, man. That's difficult.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, there would be no Brian or Brian's all maintenance. Like, I'm just a regular guy, but I wouldn't be able to do this for you guys if it wasn't for her. That's a fact. So.
Oh yeah, same thing here, man. I'm downstairs just BSing with Brian here. My wife's up there hanging out with the kid. You know, it's Father's Day and stuff. Brian's just taking all my time and being negligent. I'm not being able to spend time with my kid right now because Brian's like, "Hey, we need to do this live." I'm like, "It's Father's Day, bro." He's like, "I don't care. You get on here." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah. Well, I looked at my calendar. Father's Day wasn't in there. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm just, we're still practicing, so we don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but
there you go. That's where your debt will come from. What is this? It says either you into video games right here behind you, man. And my video games just rolling in the background.
Right. What else we got, man? You guys got some good questions. Keep submitting questions while you guys got them, man. What's my favorite demo so far? That's a tough one. I'm back and forth between the V-Ride 2 and the Ferris. That Ferris is legit.
Yeah, the Ferris is a good machine, man. It really is. The V-Ride 2 is good too. The things I don't like about it mainly is going to be having the safety switches integrated in that stand-on platform, which is something I see failing sooner than later.
Sure,
that's
sure.
Wear and tear right there.
I'm about 10 hours into it, so yeah, I can't really weigh in.
Yeah, it's tough.
I like that 37 Vanguard with the oil guard.
Oh, the oil guard's awesome. Yeah.
That's clutch. Somebody said, "How is it like meeting Stanley Dirt Monkey?" Guys, no hype, no fanfare, no promo. Stanley is the coolest guy you'll ever meet.
Yeah, what you see Stan on the videos, that's the Stan you get in real life. Like, there's no change to that guy, man. He's the same.
He is the nicest dude you've ever met. He will do anything for anybody. Like, straight up. Like, I don't owe him anything. He doesn't owe me anything. Like, straight up. But dude, he's the nicest guy. Like, I got to meet him a couple times now, and I've had him laughing so hard where his like cheeks were sore, and because I like cutting up, man. And he's like, "You can't." He's just like, he was like, "I didn't think you were this funny," and I'm like, we're just regular people, man. But he's so cool. He's so down to earth. Like, you get around him, and even as a YouTuber, which is still different to me, he's like famous, dude. Like, you go around to some companies, and it's like when he talks, like, people listen. And
Very knowledgeable, dude. He's soaked up so much information through the years, dude. Super knowledgeable.
No, dude, Stan he's the man, dude, and fun videos, fun channel, you know, and he'll be at GIE. We'll all be at GIE, man. If
Yep.
you guys got to come down there. It's a party for everyone, man. It's so much fun, so many cool people. So
Yeah, I got to get to buying all my stuff for me and Randy to go. Randy's in here. He gets another free ride. He's driving though. I'll be sleeping in the passenger seat, but I'll pay for it. I'll get Randy back down there with me.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh, we
Wild
got
we went to Wild Eggs.
JC, the lawn care guy. Wild Eggs. I'm gonna do that again for sure. What's up, Jensen? So
JC's
Wild Eggs he's a great guy. He's from Boston.
Hey, what's up, Cut and Clean? What's going on, man?
That's awesome. Friday morning, I'm probably gonna do a breakfast again at Wild Eggs. It's a restaurant down in Louisville. Andy, you got to come. It's the French toast. It's like you can cut through it with a fork. Like
hold on, Brian. You know you're talking to me. If you don't say the word pizza, I'm not going. Okay. I get a Wild Egg pizza.
I don't know if they have that, but dude, the French toast is so good it like dissolves in your mouth. It's like cotton candy. It's so good. Like,
I can do that.
I'm just saying,
cotton candy French toast. I can do.
It's pretty good. Tony's gonna be there. Tony, you gotta come. But Boston. But
Snowblade back to your truck, like one of the ones that goes from like side to side. Okay.
I don't know. Are you asking me if we're gonna get a backblade?
Somebody was asking. Said you should get one.
I don't know. I don't want to take my tailgate off my truck. If they have a hitch mount one, sure. I'm looking at Boss because they got a new one. It's called like D-Force or something like that. But that one goes, I think maybe even on like a 3-point hitch, where it's like the hitch they got to replace on yours. But I'm not taking my tailgate off. Not on my personal truck. So
Boston.
GIE is in Louisville.
Yep. Louisville, Kentucky, which is a super cool place, man. I was a big fan of 4th Street Live, man. We had a lot of fun meeting a ton of people. You know, they got the live music going on. They have a TGI Fridays down there, guys. I'm going to get close to the mic when I say this. It's one of my favorite places to eat at, but that was the worst service I've ever had in my life. We used to have TGI Fridays here. They're all gone, though.
I love their buffalo wings, like the boneless ones. They're so good.
Yeah, I'm going to hit you with some weirdness, okay? Breadsticks with honey mustard. I don't know why. That's my favorite thing there. I see the face. Don't knock it till you tried it, man.
But their pretzels are good. Their beer pretzels.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
The cheese, we're so off topic, but those cheese.
Let's just go into it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Best way to get customers for a small business. I don't know. I think it's different for everyone, but I literally built my business 100% off social media. I never knocked on a single door. I've never passed out a single flyer. I just built it with what I knew I was strong at, and that's the way I tackled it, and it's worked great for me.
There you go. I just flyer, man. Flyers and yard signs, and customers refer, man. Like it's and that's all it is. It's just doing it often, not once, like every month. So
you got to stay in their face for sure.
Yeah.
And did you do anything different as far as referrals go through those? Like, hey, if you refer, you get such and such, or you get this, or
yeah, I give now that I do aerations. I didn't do that for the first 4 or 5 years of my business, but now you get a free aeration, which is a $50 value, or 2 free cuts. Which is a $50 value. So that's worth it. And by the way, I pay that out or do it after that other customer signed up and we got a full month of service in, because I had a couple times where somebody signs up, they get 2 cuts, I get something for free, and they're both in on it. That only happened like once or twice, but
dude, if Matthew's being serious, he's my new best friend because he said hell yeah to the breadsticks with honey mustard. So I just made a new friend.
Somebody said, how did you change your hydraulic fuel on your X-Mark? Actually, my personal mower, my X-Mark, is at my dealer getting the hydro oil changed. I'm at 1050. I should have changed it at 750. I'm a little over.
Here you go.
Yeah. It's 250, 750, and then like every 500 after that. So
I think I'm just going to put Gatorade in mine. That way the mower just stays really hydrated.
Somebody asked Gatorade or Powerade. What do you do?
Neither. I just do water. Actually, I do squinchers. I got these little squincher packets. Randy, shout out to Randy. I'm not going to go in depth, but yeah, squinchers.
That's awesome, man. Shout out to G4 Outdoors. Appreciate the support, Randy. That's awesome.
For sure, man. Randy's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Jason, lawn care guy, what advice do you think for other people wanting to leave their job, man? I think we hit that one, but What were you saying? Just do it.
And no, don't just do it. Never just do it. Sometimes I think that's some of the worst advice you can give somebody. Somebody like, just do it. Make sure your cards are in order before you just do it. How are you paying for insurance? What bills do you know you need to pay? What money are you bringing in before you quit your job to pay for these things? Make sure your ducks are in order. Luckily, I have a wife who has a great job who could, pull up a lot of the slack during my transfer period. But yeah, insurance is always going to be a big one for everyone. There's a lot of things that go into it. Make sure your ducks are in order and then just hit it hard, hit it head on.
That's clutch, man. You ever hear this one as a motivational saying? It's like, I'd rather hang out with somebody who's like ignorance on fire versus knowledge on ice. And it's like, yeah, that sounds good until you have a doctor run into the ER with a scalpel and say, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm very excited.
Right.
Like that like there's motivational things you hear that aren't
right.
True. Just because you hear them repeated on Instagram doesn't mean it's like
motivation's a big one, like what you're saying, but it's very hard to pay attention to YouTube. So say if I got Stan Genetic saying, you need to just go ahead and do this, but that's Stan Genetic talking about from Stan Genetic's perspective. He doesn't go off of my. So when someone tells you, hey, you need to get this, it doesn't always mean it's going to work the best for you, man. You really got to educate yourself, guys.
100%. Yeah, you got to know your strengths. Shout out to David Rivera. Our cat is doing good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Frank the Tank, he's doing good. He's actually underneath the computer on the little box.
Max says his dream day would be to go mowing with me all day, then fishing with me and Randy. Dude, let's do it. Let's set that up.
That's awesome, man.
That sounds like a dream day. Mowing part.
Dude, that's legit. Somebody asked if I was going to do a power stroke or a gas engine on the truck if I did it over again. I'd still go with the gas.
I'll go with gas, man.
Yeah, I will add this though. In 3, 4, 5 years, when I got kids and I do the whole family thing, I'll probably get a diesel because then I want a camper with the 5th wheel.
Yeah, so you need a diesel if Brian's Lawn Maintenance is pulling like a Bobcat and stuff with it too. If you're doing hardscaping, but for mowers and trailer and stuff that we got, you don't need the diesel. You don't need it.
Right. No, for sure. Yeah, you don't. Not in today's world. I'll debate that all day long, but I don't think I don't think you do. What's the biggest regret that you've purchased?
Biggest regret that I've purchased? That's a good question, actually.
I'm gonna have to come back to that one.
Mine's my Encore. And this is another thing I can talk about when you're watching YouTube. I was a big fan of Geek to Freak, Greg Chisholm, watching his videos. He was the walk behind master. He was always using the walk behind. But now that I have standers, I'm realizing, dude, that walk behind was such a headache at that time. I should have just spent the money on the standard because I had more than enough money to buy any machine I wanted from $8,000 to $0. And I went with that because I was watching someone else do it, which wasn't the best decision for me. So in my perspective, that was probably my worst decision. Still made money, but probably my worst decision.
No, I'm going to piggyback on that one because I'm going to agree. I bought a walk behind way before YouTube. This is 8 years ago. It was a X-Mark Viking. And for maybe $500 to $1,000 more, I could have got a turf tracer.
Yeah.
Had that floating deck. And that would have been a game changer with my striping game. So I like the Viking. It was good, great mower. But man, if I had anybody, suggesting or making suggestions or coaching me back in the day, definitely would have went with the turf tracer. And that's only $1,000 difference. But if I had to rebuy the mower, it would have been a $5,000 lesson. So
and it's such a weird angle to hit on because either or, it's still going to make you money. You're still going to be profitable, but think about your productivity and how much more you could do.
100%. Yeah, the stand-ons weren't really around like 8 years ago when I got started, but yeah, I would start with a stander for sure these days.
Biggest regret, awesome. I purchased a wedding ring.
Somebody, what do you use to sharpen your blades? Do you use a belt grinder, an angle grinder? What do you use?
A grinder, or I'll go to a buddy's house. I used to go over to Danny's, but he's like an hour and a half away. He thinks he lives right down the street, but he's like an hour away. But I got another buddy who has kind of the same setup. He's about 15 minutes away. He's got the the Oregon, $450 one with the balancer and all that stuff. But for me, I just can use my angle grinder down here.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I got a not an angle grinder. It's the wheel, the disc, the stone, same thing. I like it. I've gotten pretty good with it now. So, I used to use an angle grinder, but I was just getting the edges were all rounded off. But
Right.
Not a big fan of it. That's awesome. There's so many questions, dude. Who's your favorite lawn care channel of all time? Somebody asked that one.
My favorite lawn care channel of all time?
Yeah, besides your own.
Mine sucks. Mine's horrible. Man,
That's a tough one, huh?
Tough one.
There's so many people doing YouTube now, and I encourage everybody to keep jumping in. It's so fun. Like, just the interaction with so many people.
It's weird. I always say this too, especially on like my channel when I'm talking. I don't watch that much lawn care channels just because I subscribe to them all because I support everybody. Like I support all of them. But when I get home, the last thing I want to do is watch someone else mow after I got done mowing. So, I mean, that's always a tough one. I'm going to go with B&B Lawn Care, dude. Blake was one of the first dudes I watched along with Greg, just watching a kid out there doing his thing until I learned that he kind of lived by me. But Blake, I like the content. I like productivity in videos. You know what I'm saying? Give me some music. Give me some good transitions. So I'll give it up to Blake, man. Blake's doing big things.
I like Blake. I think my first one I'd probably have to say was Jason Ambrose.
He kind of faded off. Like he was up there for me too, and then he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I think he's busy. He's got his first kid and building his house, so he hasn't really done much. But that was the first guy that I stumbled upon. Then it was Geek to Freak, and he was like on his way out. And then it was Blake with all his drone footage. Like he did a lot of drone stuff in 2016. So that was probably my what's all your guys' favorite?
Stanley Dirt Monkey Genetic, but I can't put Stan in that lawn care channel. Like he's not a lawn care channel. He's got some lawn care stuff, but I can't put him in that class.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. I like somebody said Plemons Lawn Care. Shout out to Richie. Richie's a great guy.
He's a great guy. Yeah, I like Richie Plemons a lot. Plemons is a great guy. Countryside, New York. He's a good dude too, man. He's got a lot of knowledge in that.
He's coming to GIE. He should be it'll be his first one, I believe. So he should be coming.
Yeah, I want to hang out with that. When I first started my channel, dude, I'm talking 17 subscribers. That dude gave me a shout out that put me up over like 100 and something. And I've never been, I never forget that. I'm like, that's just cool, man. Like I'm just doing my thing.
No, that's what's up, man. Brian and Top Notch, Kevin and Fall River. Those are great guys. Yep. I like all of them, man. Dude, I think everybody's awesome. I have, dude, no qualms, no issues, no drama with nobody, man. I'm Blades of Grass Lawn Care with Johnny. He's
a good dude too, man.
He was the first guy that gave me a shout out. I had like 400 subs, and he emailed me. He's like, "Hey, I like your stuff. I'm going to add you to my featured channel section." And I was like, I think I called my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Top notch. He used to be up there. He doesn't live too far from me, a couple of hours. But yeah, his videos started to fade too, kind of went away. But he was a good one for me to watch personally because that was a guy who worked a full-time job like I was when I was struggling, has a wife, has a kid. You got to be relatable. You know what I'm saying? So if you're relatable to the person, it gives you a better chance to, man, I really like what this guy's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot I see a lot of Saving Green in here. I don't know much about Saving Green. I subscribe to him. Just I don't watch the stuff that much. But he's out there. I think if you guys like him, I'm sure he's a good dude.
I never met. I think his name is Nick, right? I've never even really watched too much Saving Green's videos, but seems like a funny dude and a cool dude. Chance Daily Hustle. Alex Nickens Lawn and Landscape. I like Alex. Me and him talk all the time on Instagram.
They're doing big things too, man. He's got the like a Suzu truck setup going on now, doesn't he?
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram, man. He's making money like the Treasury Department. So, hey, two things really. Well, I gotta. Let me jump in here really quick because we're probably gonna go for just a few more minutes. But two things, guys. If you haven't subscribed to Andy and Cut and Clean's channel, make sure you guys do so. He's at like 9850 subs. He's almost at 10K. So support him, check him out. The guy's the man, and he's deserving of a lot more. But if you guys haven't subscribed to him, check it out sometime tonight. Hit the subscribe button. Go like a video or something. But I know he'll super appreciate that. And then number two, I've said a couple of times, shout out to Proven Lock and Proven Industries for sponsoring the video, the live stream, the Q&A for the 20K subscribers. If you guys are in the market for a coupler lock or a single axle trailer lock, dude, check out Proven Locks, Proven Industries. Those are some really good people. And the lock is like just bulletproof, dude. It's amazing. Look, I got 25 grand sitting in my trailer worth of stuff. There's only one lock that I would put on it. And no, it's not just because it was sponsored. I would have bought one of these hand over fist. It's a really good lock. So shout out to Proven Lock as well, man. But
I definitely want one, man. I've been reaching out to them to send me one so I can do some videos on it. They're not about that life. But yeah, man, no, they look awesome and they look like they're well built. I'm 80, no, 70% there to wanting to purchase one. But we'll see.
There you go. You have a 2 5/16, right?
Yep. But my I don't know. I think my coupler is a little weird, like the way it comes in. I think it's a little different, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're pretty specific. They're actually really good in customer service. Like if you have a trailer, like every brand is different, like you said on the tongue. So you gotta really make sure you get the right one. So
yeah. Pro stance feels way slower than the Ferris Z3X. I don't know about that, but I mean that's all information. I'm sure that's online, man. You can look up the specs. It probably is.
I can't wait to try out the Pro stance, man. I'm not sure when Gravely's sending them all out to us, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I definitely want to look out, and a lot of it's for my business applications. Obviously, I want a 36-inch standard again. I'm going to demo another one. I want to buy one. There's a good chance I might buy one. But I also want to try a sit-down zero-turn application just to see how it works in my business model. Is it something that can speed me up? Am I going to get into issues with it not fitting places and things like that? But that's just stuff I got to check out because I've never owned a sit-down, zero-turn.
What brands do you guys have by you? Looking at Skag or Xmark, or what do you got?
I don't know. I'm a Gravely fanboy now just because I know, and this is just me growing my business. I know what that first machine did for me. And boy, it made me so much more productive and it made me a lot of money. So to me, you kind of get brand loyalty in that way, which isn't 100%. But Skag's always been a good name here. And really pretty much Skag and Wright is the main machines you're seeing a lot. I don't see much Xmark here in my area.
Okay.
Gravely, obviously. But yeah.
What are you guys using? Leave some comments. You guys, what's your guys' favorite brand of lawnmower? I'm always curious to see. I hope these demo mower videos are helpful for the community. I mean, it takes, dude, an ungodly amount of time and resources. Like, I wish we got paid. Like, seriously, like a lot of people think I do. I don't. I mean, like I'm burning up sometimes $100 per video to shoot this stuff with guys and labor and gas and opportunity costs. I mean, it's, and I'm not like whining about it. I'm just saying like there's times, dude, like when I did that leaf blower video, the 4-way leaf comparison video last fall, Andy, that cost me $250 to shoot that video that day. And
yeah,
I mean, because I had to drive around town, I had to borrow this, buy that, I had to buy breakfast for everyone. It was crazy. Not the whine. I'm just saying. So when you guys use the affiliate codes and little stuff like that, it kind of like offsets that a little bit. So I'm super thankful and appreciative of all that. But
anytime I do my videos, I go the opposite way. I just get Randy over at G4 Outdoors, which you guys need to go subscribe to G4 Outdoors. I tell him to put his good jeans on. I'm going to soak him in some bug spray, and we're going to get into some stuff today. That's all I do. And he's like, okay, take this.
Awesome. Does he cut grass too, or is he just fishing? Or what does he do?
He actually is a train conductor. So he makes way more money and still comes and helps me just because he enjoys doing it, dude. So it's peaceful, and it really is, man. There's something about just hopping on the mower, throwing the headphones in that's just kind of peaceful, man. But Randy's been a great help to me this year and on all this stuff, man, for sure.
There's no way that he's a train conductor. Like
he is, dude.
My love for trains, it's like chicken wings and pizza, and then it's like trains. It's like right there. Like I love trains. Like it's actually kind of weird. Like that's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
My wife is probably perking up in the bedroom right now because I'm talking about trains now. But everybody's got their thing, dude. If 10 years ago, if I had to do it all over again, I would probably be a train conductor.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. All the crazy stuff he's seen, hitting animals and stuff. Like I don't know. It seems like a cool job, but he's also on call 24 hours a day, so he never knows like when he goes to work or fluctuations of time changes. So you got to have a mentality built up for that kind of lifestyle too.
Never knew, man. Jensen, we'll see you, brother. See you, man. We'll definitely see you at GIE. Put it down on Friday for breakfast. We're going to Wild Eggs. Absolutely.
Ferris goes 12. Damn. Have you pinned the Ferris? Can you mow at 12 miles an hour? You have to have a flat lawn.
All my lawns are flat, dude. That Ferris is a tank. It's a tank.
You hit a molehill going 12 miles an hour, you're going to do a backflip.
That's true. That's true. That's awesome, man. Pineapple pizza, yes or no?
Ham and pineapple, I'll do it.
Nah,
dude, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Ham and bacon. Yeah, I can't do. No veggies for me, man. Everybody's comment your favorite pizza down
Hey,
below.
what's your favorite pizza ever?
It's awesome. You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate the comments, man, because I'm telling you, like, seriously, if you guys want to enter to win these proven locks, you got to leave a comment. Ask a question, leave a comment, do something. Tell Andy he's beautiful, whatever you guys want to do.
That'll get you twice as many votes.
Yeah, we'll take all the ones that say Andy looks really pretty, and then we'll filter the big giveaway through there, right?
I'll do like the senior photo where you got over the shoulder deal.
Smooth like butter, dude. That's buttery smooth, man. That's my man Peter McKinnon, dude. I love Peter McKinnon.
Oh, dude, Peter McKinnon's great, dude. Some of the best videography and photography there is, man.
I like would love to like I pay him $1,000 for like just to hang out with him for the day. Like I don't even know.
And that goes back into the whole lawn care thing. That's the stuff I watch when I go to bed.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna watch CT Fletcher, man. That guy's got inspiration like crazy. I'm gonna watch Peter McKinnon. I'm gonna watch this stuff because it just breaks the monotony and gets out of the lawn care mode, you know.
It's still your set, bro.
Man, you pop that guy on the old headphones and go to the gym. You'll be jacked by the time you come out of there. That guy's got so much motivation.
Yeah, that guy's crazy, bro. Like he would like squeeze your head off if he wanted.
Oh man,
to.
crazy.
He's crazy.
There was a good question earlier. Types of grass that we cut in my area. It's a lot of bluegrass and a lot of fescue, tall fescue.
Yeah, I'd say pretty similar. Kentucky bluegrass up here. Yeah. Yep. Somebody said, Brian, are you speaking at Jason Creel's conference? I believe I am.
That's cool.
So we might be speaking there. We might be doing something on the West Coast and something with Keith Kelfus. I don't know.
Now, here's something that's always hard for me. I mean, when you leave, do you still have guys that are able to cut and mow?
Sort of and no.
Yeah.
Now I do, yes, because I've got a friend who runs his own business. His name is Mike Bedell, so I'm going to sub out some stuff with him probably come fall. But I mean, I'm going to pay him 80% of what we're going to do that day because he's premium. So it's all like kind of out of pocket, out of expense. So when everybody's like, oh, you know, that's why I plug the affiliate links because, you know, if it's $50 here and $20 there, like that goes right back into shooting videos. Like it takes a lot of time and effort. So I am getting more flexible on the schedule. I've got some other announcements and some stuff I've done with my business to free things up, but I got some other videos coming in the future. It's just I can't talk about things for the next month or so because I sold some parts of my business, but things are going pretty good. So yeah.
See, that brings up another topic that a lot of people talk about, and that's networking with other companies and people in your area. Blake did a video of it not that long ago about, even though me and Blake are good friends, like he's always going to need me. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but he's going to need me. And it's the same way on my end.
100%.
Like even Brian here, I consider him someone I can network with. He's not in my area, but I can call Brian and go, hey man, have you ever been in this situation and how did you deal with it? Give me some feedback. And it's the same thing.
Totally. I do that all the time. That's invaluable. A lot of people see like everybody as competition, but it's collaboration. It's helping each other out. Like it's invaluable. So yeah, I've got Brandon, my friend Mike, a couple other guys that I can ask for help, and they do like it's a support team around me to help do this YouTube thing, and that's why like I'm always hanging out with those guys and hooking them up whenever I can because dude, they've indirectly helped the lawn care community just as much as I have. So.
That's the best way to succeed, man. Surround yourself with other people that want to watch you succeed and want to succeed themselves. That way you can grow together. It takes a team. Yep. Kevin Hart isn't Kevin Hart just because he's Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart has a team around him of people that help build Kevin Hart. And it works that way for everybody.
Yeah, mine starts with my wife. She's number one. So
mine.
Tell Brian that Clayton wants a shout out. Who's Clayton?
I don't know. Yeah, the wife definitely got to be number one to deal with all the stuff that we got going on. I'm mowing. I'm doing these broadcasts. I'm editing videos. I got to go here to meet with Steele, or I got to go to the GIE and stuff. So, dude, the wife is definitely the biggest support line you're gonna have. Oh yeah.
And by the way, if you guys ever have comments or questions, man, leave them down below in my chats or on my videos or Andy's videos. Like, guys, we watch the comments. We totally interact and try to help each other out, man. So if you guys have questions, especially for future videos, like just submit them and ask them, and we'll do the best we can.
How much more difficult is it now for you?
100% more difficult.
It's tough, dude. Super tough. So many comments and questions get lost in translation, which sucks. But yeah, dude, man.
I will tell you, like, no lie. I spend a half hour to an hour a day answering comments. It's tough.
Andrew, Blake's videos used to be so good. Now they're rubbish. It's because it takes so much more time, man. The kid's engaged. He's getting ready to get married. Just bought a new house. a lot of that stuff takes up priorities for the amount of effort. Like I know I can make some of the best lawn care videos in the world or something if I wanted to sit there, put the time, edit them, get up my transitions, get the music's on point and stuff like that. But man, I got so much stuff going on. I don't want to spend that much time on the videos like I used to.
You know what? If Blake was pumping out more videos during this season, I would call him and say, "Hey, take care of your girl. She's number one."
All right.
Because that's what friends do. That's what I mean. I know Blake. Blake knows me. We're buds. Like you can't. Like when I was getting married, I couldn't do anything else besides focus on my wedding. It's tough. Like guys are real people. Like So.
What height do you cut at? Right now, I'm around 4 inches.
For me, it's 3 1/4, 3.5.
We're getting to the burn zone here in Kansas City. It's starting to get hot. Hopefully, we get some rain this week.
Yeah. We should do a stripe contest on Instagram. That's actually a pretty cool idea.
No stripe kits involved.
Yeah, that's true. But dude, think about that. Like
I'm gonna find a dead body and just chain it up to the back of the mower and just drag it behind and make the best stripe. Did I go too far?
You could do like the same hashtag and we could go through them. That'd be a fun giveaway. Cool. Maybe we'll do that.
I bought the shirt can. It sucks. Why is it 2.2? I don't know why they did the 2.2 gallon, but I don't say it sucks.
I would have liked a 2.5 or 3 because some of the oil packs are 2.5. I use two gallon mixes, but some of them are 2.5. So I don't know. Sometimes we just lay it on.
I'm sure there was a reason they did that. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm sure there is one.
Yeah, I don't know.
First mower when you went into business, mine was 36-inch Encore walk behind Pro Series Hydro.
Mine was a 3.5 horsepower, not self-propelled MTD lawnmower, and I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And dude, I'll tell you this, I cut so many lawns. I cut 10 to 12 lawns a weekend when I was like 10, 12 years old. I ended up buying some like nice green lawnmower. I forget what it was. It was a gas one. It was like 5.5 horsepower, the big wheels, and I paid cash, like $550. That's not bad for a 12-year-old back in the day, That's awesome.
Did you do the old setup scheme? I remember when I was a kid trying to make money. Hey, I'll do the front for 5. I'll do the front and the back for 15. Like you had to set up your scheme going.
Mine was a $10 flat rate, and man, I got taken for the first decade.
Well, here comes that guy that does work for nothing.
Oh yeah, dude, I got taken, and then people still wouldn't pay you. Like at 10, I learned how to recuperate my money, recoup my money when I was 12 years old. Man, this is I was hustling back then, man. So,
Raul, Andy, what's your channel name? I got a couple channels, but check out Cut and Clean Lawn Care. I'm sure you type that out, you'll see in there Cut and Clean TV and or G4 Outdoors. All things I got my hand in, man. But yeah, Cut and Clean Lawn Care. Yeah. And he linked it. Yeah, G4 Outdoors. That's my buddy Randy on my other channel, G4 Outdoors, that we do together, man. Cut and Clean TV.
I have not done postcards with mailers and EDDM. Have you done that?
I haven't, dude. Like I said, my business is 100% off social media.
There you go. Yeah. I pass out postcards. I just have me, the wife, or one of my guys just go out and pass out flyers.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about my Sure Track trailer. Guys, I love my Sure Track trailer. I don't get paid to endorse them. Wish I did, but no, I love my Sure Track trailer. I'd still buy another one. Like I haven't really compared it against too many other brands, but it's a premium trailer. It's a premium price point, but it hasn't broken down on me yet. It's been 2 years, and very, very happy, very thankful. So,
how's the ventilation and everything on it? Is it ventilate pretty good?
I got the vents on the top and the 2 on the side. It's a hot box in the summer months, but I mean that's how enclosed trailers are. But I've never had any issues with equipment overheating or not starting or anything more extreme, obviously. So.
Milwaukee inflator working well, Brian. I'm going to pick one up, dude. I love that as one of my favorite things I've been sent by a company. I've used it so many times. I actually just used it the other day when my wife brought home all these little inflatables for the pool, and I was using that thing just to blow them all up. But yeah, tires, flats, dude. That thing's great. Great.
I love that, dude. $60, $69. You can't beat that.
Totally worth it, dude.
Yeah,
I used it that day. I got stuck in the mud. And I flattened my tire to help give you a little bit of traction. I had to use that to air it back up, obviously, but it's a very handy tool to have on you at all times.
100%. I think everybody should have one of those. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
What somebody said, if gas prices go higher, I do surcharge people. If it's $4 a gallon, I'll start surcharging people an extra $1 a week. But gas at 3 1/4 doesn't bother me. If you look at your fuel costs, it's like less than 2% of your business. It shouldn't be an issue. Now, if you're driving a lot, that's another thing that you got to evaluate. But for me,
Right.
my route density is pretty tight. So what about you? Would you surcharge?
Uh, Probably not, just because of how small the area is I cover. I feel like I'd be getting one over on somebody on that one. But
Sure.
like if you said, if I had a lot more window time, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Makes sense. Yeah, Kelly and Sons trailer, man. That's where I bought my for my dealer, and I did not know how big they were. They're awesome people, man, and it seems like everybody and their brothers bought a trailer from there in Michigan. So
Oh, really?
things we find out along the way, right?
Yeah, like Doolittle. I mean, that's a pretty big name. I'm sure a lot of people know Doolittle. They sponsor a lot of things and stuff like that. When they're actually here in Missouri, I went down there to visit them before I purchased my trailer. It's such a small family owned and operated business making those trailers. It blew my mind.
That's
Crazy.
pretty cool, man. If you guys got questions, man, keep submitting them, dude. We're gonna go till 9, and then we're gonna. This is a lot of fun, man. There's 100 people on here pretty consistently watching, which is pretty dope. So, um, keep rapid firing the questions if you guys got them, man. So,
Yep.
the Milwaukee Impact and the drill. I love my Milwaukee stuff, man.
Dude, I'll tell you,
bought,
man. I love it. I love the Milwaukee stuff.
I bought my drill and then $100 worth of stuff about 3 or 4 months ago. They sent me the Impact, but the rest of it I bought. So.
Maxer is always a chance of me doing that. It just depends on what I decide to grow and how I decide to do it. He was asking me if I plan on hiring any help. Randy's been a great help, man. Just for these certain days where he has nothing going on, it helps me pump out a lot more, work in that one day to make the rest of the week go a lot easier. But it just kind of depends on the business model I run. There's something extremely gratifying about being a owner operator as well, because all that income's going to you. The quality of work is on your shoulders. You're in charge of it all. So I don't know.
Makes sense. Oh, it's yeah. There's a lot to balance with that. I don't really handle all that too much because there's a lot better people out there with numbers and financial sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm still learning all that. I'm not the answer man with that. So is there still room to start a lawn care channel on YouTube? What do you think, Andy?
Always. There's anything you have a passion. If it's something you want to, absolutely. Like the gaming industry is on lock when it comes to gaming YouTube channels. But if you want to start one, do it, because there's no reason not to. If it's something you want to do, absolutely.
I will say this: YouTube is an animal, dude. It takes a lot of effort and work. So you have to be, I wouldn't say passionate about it. You just gotta remember, like, it's a long-term game. If you're just like the gym, like if you're gonna go to the gym for 2 months,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna get any results with it. So
I guess it's all depending on what you want to get out of it, correct?
100%. Yep.
Yeah, it really is.
I did not see it this big, but I just said I've got so much. I literally said this on one of my podcasts with Julio, Lawn Care Business Success. I said I've done nothing but fail for the first 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
I have so much data and stuff I just want to throw up on the planet. So that's why it's fun, because there's so much stuff that I can. And by the way, the more I interact with you guys, the more I learn, the more I can give back, and it's just like this cycle upwards. And that's why it's just been so much fun to interact with this community of people. So,
and the other reason I would say yes to starting any sort of YouTube channel is you're always going to need a different angle. Some people might get something different from Brian's channel than they get from mine. Maybe Brian's more relatable to that person, or I'm more relatable to that person. Maybe you getting ready to start your YouTube channel is going to be more relatable to some other guy thinking about doing it, and you can help motivate that person. So it's just a trickle down effect. Everyone, gets that connection with somebody, depending on who it is. So you just need to find that one person you get it for, and there's no reason not to, man, to be honest with you.
Dude, totally. There's some people that have way bigger businesses than me and you combined. Yeah. And I listen to them, man. I watch their videos, and I think it's awesome, man. So
yeah.
Good questions.
And like I said, there's some people that have those big businesses with like 18 crews that I just don't relate to, and I can't watch that content because it's not doing it for me. It's not my situation. So I mean, it's an animal for sure.
How's the aerator paying off? They asked. I like my stand-on aerator, man. That's a game changer for me. I think that's.
Would you say it paid itself off in a year?
Probably not a year. You definitely have to have a decent little medium-sized business. If you're not doing 100 aerations a year, I would say go rent one. But we do at least 100 a year, spring and fall. So it takes about maybe 2 seasons to pay that off. But I haven't paid it off just because we financed it and we're on 0%, so I'm not worried about it. But it definitely pays the monthly payment and everything else. I'm not worried about it at all. We
Oh
clean up
yeah.
with aerations. I love doing aerations. It's such an easy upsell around here. People it helps the lawn so much, and people really appreciate it.
Do you include yours as a full cost, like for a service? Like, do you do aeration, overseeding, starter fertilizer all in one application for that cost, or are you mixing them up for different things?
Good question. My friend Mike Subs does all my FERT for me now, but he's teaching me how to do overseeding. We actually have one that we got to do. So I'm now getting into the overseeding game so we can double up on that and just be extremely more profitable. So yeah, it's I should have did it a year ago, 2 years ago, but again, I'm still learning. I just networked with Mike a year ago, and now Mike and I have put an extra 10, 20 grand in each other's pockets this year and last year. So one conversation,
yeah, awesome.
And we met at a dealer open house at Weingart's, my dealer. So it was they do like
Oh,
an
there
open
you go.
house, a steak fry. So, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like you, just when you think you have stuff figured out, like you meet somebody, he's 5 minutes down the road from you. He's got a business 3 times the size, and he's taught me so much in the last 6 months that just going into the snow game. So that's what it was just the biggest help for me so far.
Holiday light installation. I've heard a lot of people doing that in the winter. The holiday lights.
Yeah, a lot of guys do that around here now, more and more. But yeah, I don't really get out there too much with holiday lights. I'm too busy doing fall cleanups, to be honest with you.
I'm not good with ladders.
Somebody said I aerated 13 lawns and made $1,300 in a day. Yep, that's the aeration game, man.
Awesome.
I can do 20, 25 aerations and clean up $1,000 by 5 o'clock, no problem. Yeah, easily.
This guy said, "What can we do as supporters to help you guys out?"
That's a good question. I don't know. Nobody's really asked how you can help me.
In all honesty, like a lot of people want the feedback. The feedback doesn't do a ton for me because I always want to make the videos I want to make. Like I get a lot of the comments, the people saying, "Man, lose the music. The music sucks. I just want to hear this." Like, hey, man, I'm sorry. Just hit the mute button. When I'm editing, I like to do all that stuff, but man, just watching the videos, leaving a comment, just letting us know maybe what you thought about it, or if you have questions, just being interactive, man. That's what keeps me doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true. I think the biggest thing for me, and I hate to sound like a cash grab, but it's always the affiliate links. It's always the liking, and the biggest thing is the comments, the community, because like I'll take the criticism, good or bad. Like I'm just a regular dude. Like so when there's something that I'm doing, I really appreciate the feedback. And when 200 of you go, "Hey, don't do that," I'm like, okay, point noted.
Right. And how weird would it be if YouTube didn't have a comment section? Like all you did was post a video, you saw that you had this many views, this many thumbs up, thumbs down, but no feedback. You'd be like, this is kind of pointless.
Well, dude, you know what? That's a great point. And to piggyback on that one, it's when you see hundreds and hundreds of comments all day, all week, all month, all year, and then we all, drive into Louisville at the GIE, and I get to be like, oh, that's JC the lawn care guy. Oh, that's JC Clemens. Like I messaged this guy 400 times on Instagram, but that's that community.
Yeah, because that's a cool feeling too, is to put a face with these people. Because I know a lot of the people in here, and there's a lot of people that watch my content that don't comment, that came up to me, and I don't have that. Oh yeah, you're so and so. But when you're commenting and always posting, I have built a relationship with you over line. Knowing your name and all that stuff. So it's always cool to put a face, personality with it.
Dude, there's 10, 20, 30,000 of y'all and one of us. So it's kind of hard when I go to GIE because I'm good with names, but it's like, oh, I'm Rufus LC who comments all the time. I don't even know who Rufus is or what he looks like, but he's a cool dude. Like I feel like I know him, but like I if we go to the GIE and he was like, "Hey, I'm Rufus," I'm like, "Oh, you're him? I've never met him," and other people. So it's
always
so
weird
fun
for Brian too, especially when Brian's at the GIE just going, "Where's Andy? I want to hang out with Andy. I don't know where he's at." And everyone's like, "Hey, Brian, what's up?" He's like, "I'm looking for Andy right now. I can't find him." That's always weird for Brian when he's down there.
It's fun. The Maruyama booth. It's like that little.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They got the little spot that's like raised, and you can see the whole show. They got the coolest
mountain.
Yeah, that's where I hide because I'm like, you're just talking to so many people or dealer people, and I'm like, and then I go up there, shoot video, and like I try to find people.
I'm gonna find a BO spray. Maybe I just stink real bad. Watch, no one wants to talk to me.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a Nerf gun and start pegging people from the Maruyama booth. So
that's way better than a real gun. Nerf gun's a good choice.
I can't do that. But
You
how
ain't
old do you
getting a
have to
Nerf
be
gun in there.
no, probably not. How old do you got to be to go to the GIE? I don't know. Probably. I don't think there is an age limit. Maybe
I
10 years old.
wouldn't think so either.
Yeah.
I might do that tonight.
Uh,
I got to get in there and get all my stuff organized and
yeah.
purchased and ready to go.
Yeah. If you guys haven't picked up tickets and hotels for GIE, make sure you guys do so, or network with somebody who is, man, and save some money. So, um, your guys' comments are hilarious. If
Hey,
you guys just
Culver's
keep
awesome. I love me some Culver's. Massive nerd fight at GIA, full on nerd fight.
dude, good questions, man. Massive nerd.
Brian,
When's
would
the
you accept that you are the top dog in the YouTube landscape scene? Is it landscape scene?
I don't know what kind of moniker that is. I think I'm the biggest nerd in the landscape scene. I think we got some good views. I think because of the community, I think we're averaging almost 450,000 views a month. That's okay.
Oh yeah, I saw a big jump in yours, man, when you started doing the snow stuff because you had like a
Yeah.
full, like a non-stop cycle of being able to put out content, which was dope, man.
Dude, it never ended with snow. That's what I'm saying. I never got to learn yard books because it was snowing 3 times a week. We had a good winter, a very good winter. Like we cleaned up.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody just left a comment. Acme Mowing and Lawn Care. Dude, that's is it Ben? I think his name is Ben. I could be totally wrong, but he said more live broadcasts. Do you guys want to see more live broadcasts? If me and Andy did these more, whether it's just me or just me with somebody else, or Andy with somebody else. If so, leave comments down below. We'd love to see if you guys want to do more live streams. I'd love to do more live streams. It's just
it's great, man. Because I mean, obviously, you get to know me, Brian, whoever it is, as people. Like when we're on camera, we kind of have an idea of the video we're going to make, the content we want to put out, and the message we want to get across. But on this end, you get to see, how we are as people. And that's kind of what I was doing when I was doing my podcast series on my channel, that Talking Shop. I wanted to get these guys, talk to them, and just have conversations that had nothing to do with lawn care, so I could meet these people outside of their shell of the lawn care industry. So you get to learn a lot more about these people as people, which I think is great.
No,
Thanks,
I think that's awesome.
That's awesome. Another Father's Day card from my son.
Oh, that's awesome.
You open it?
Do it, man.
He wrote his name on it and drew something. I don't know what it is.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
What was I just gonna say? What's been your favorite company to work with so far, Andy? With doing the whole YouTube thing, or just even personally, what's one of your favorite brands out right now?
Dude, right now it's honestly Gravely. As far as the people, they're just the most down to earth and awesome people I've got to deal with. Like people that like their job, but they're just normal people. And we've done a lot of these events. We've done the Milwaukee, we've done the DeWalt. It's kind of that same as all around. But I mean, the Gravely team there has been super awesome to me. Super nice people.
I'm excited about meeting them, man. I'm definitely from everything I've heard from them. And you know what? I like their air and snow blowers. I don't know much about Gravely, to be honest, but their air and snow blowers, I've used them, I bought them, and I do like all their stuff.
Yep. Gravely's the undercard, I guess is how you'd say it. Gravely's still their commercial line, but they're owned by the Aaron's company. Obviously, the Aaron's owns all that stuff. So Aaron's runs their mowers as more like the homeowner and box store line. Gravely's still 100% commercial line, and then obviously you got your Aaron snow blowers and products like that.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. That's good stuff.
Milwaukee's been great too.
Yeah, I love Milwaukee. Milwaukee's been cool. I think I like Equipment Defender. I think everybody's just been fun, man. The new one is Cujo. Cujo Yardwear, the new lawn care shoes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, those are some sweet shoes. I've worn them all week, and I have not had to wear my work boots. And for lawn care, it's a game changer. Like I'm not wearing moon boots all day, freaking out, like just dragging my feet.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's only been a couple companies that I'm not even going to name that I've had bad experiences with, but 98% of all these companies have just been great people, no matter what I've had to say. And there's a lot of stuff you guys don't know. There's been a lot of products I've done from companies that I said, I'm not putting this online. Here's my issues with this product. Right. I'm not one to really want to bash a company if I have to, type of a deal. Like I'm going to take that to them, leave it at them. You do what you want with it. If you want to come get this thing and take it back, go ahead. I can't put forth an effort. I like to be as positive as possible, man. You guys know that positivity goes a long way.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Side note, it's the Cujo Yardware. That's the shoes. If you guys do a affiliate code, we have is Brian's 10. You can save 10%, which is cool. And that we do earn a small commission if you guys pick those up. So
That's cool.
thanks
Did
for
he
the
just
support.
do that?
Yeah, it's brand new, so we're excited about that.
Is it a dog?
Fishing boat.
Oh, a fishing
you
boat.
and him
Oh.
on it.
Big truck, big RV.
He drew me a fishing boat with me and him on it.
That's legit, dude.
Because he likes going fishing on the boat.
Aw, that's cool, man. Happy Father's Day.
Yes, Gravely
So,
does do residential mowers as well. Sold to dealers.
Dude, big truck, big RV. He asked a good question, Andy. What do you think? Is it smart to hire a lawn company that claims they can build decks and other work, or just hire somebody who is industry specific?
Hey, man, every company that claims they can do something better have, work to show me and to back up these results. So, I mean, like I could be the best deck builder in the world through my lawn care company and no one will really know about it as much as a dedicated company. But to me, as long as this person is licensed and insured, you check out their reviews, it's legit. I would have no problem with, trying some of these other companies out, but there's just certain things you got to know, you got to have in.
Big truck, big RV. His name is JD. He's a super cool dude. Like we've been able to email, and he's got a huge YouTube channel. He's got 100,000 subs, man. If you guys don't know JD with Big Truck, Big RV, go subscribe. After you're done subscribing to Andy's channel, go subscribe to JD. Dude, so he's got 100,000.
Hit me with this. What's the channel about? Give me some content.
Dude, I learned everything about buying my truck from JD. So he talks about like 3/4 tons, half tons, camping, RVing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, my wife and I, we want to buy a fifth wheel. So I've learned everything about trailers and fifth wheels from him. Super cool dude. And he is like one of the nicest guys. And you know what? He's funny. He just put a message out on YouTube. He's like, he doesn't even show his face, bro. Like we don't even know who he is. And he goes, for 100,000 subs, should I do a video and turn the camera around? Because he pointed out his dash, while he's driving. And I'm like, dude, like, let's see the face. I'm gonna call JD. JD, we got to do a collab, man. I'm gonna come fly down to Texas and do a video, man. We'll talk about my 250, and he's got a 450 Platinum, man. It's a monster. So
heck of a truck.
He's a cool dude. He's like probably one of the better resources for truck videos and truck channels. So I watched 100 of his videos last year when I was trying to buy my 250, and I messaged him personally, and I was like, hey, what do you think about this? And he's like, dude, great guy. So and everybody's got their favorite. Everybody's got their favorite YouTuber. I got mine.
I say not too many people go to the dealerships anymore when they're looking to learn about purchasing something. They hop on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of how it is nowadays. Like in all seriousness, I learned how to fix my sink from YouTube. I just got in there. Hey, how do I fix this problem? Boom. There's some guy showing me how to do it.
100%. Somebody said they would love to see a collab with me and BTBRV, man. I'm gonna JD's the man, dude. Somebody said Brian's lighting has gone from daylight to night. Well, that's because it's getting dark out here, man, and I still got to shoot a video. We'll see if I got time, but
I think to listen to while mowing.
Yeah, right. I think we're gonna wrap this one up here, bro. I still got a bunch of stuff to do and make dinner.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But hey, if you got anything else to add, let me do this really quick. I want to say, first off, sincerely thank you for all of you guys jumping on, everybody who's watched from start to finish, and all of you guys that have participated in the channel, not just on this video, but in the ones before and all the videos after. Super appreciate everything. Number two, seriously, thanks to Andy for jumping on here. No hype, no promo. Like, you're a good dude. We've only met, maybe a half dozen times, but he's a great dude, doing a lot for the community. So subscribe to his channel. He's at like 9,800, 9,900 subs. He's almost at 10K, and that's a huge benchmark for like YouTubers, guys. So if you guys haven't, subscribe to his channel. He's done a lot for the community. We're all going to be at GIE, so make sure you shake his hand and go say hey him and buy him some wings at TGI Fridays. There we go.
Right, man.
And then if you guys haven't, leave a comment down below. We're going to do a giveaway for 2 locks from Proven Industries. Proven Lock, they're sponsoring a 2.5/16 trailer lock, and then also one for a single axle trailer for a utility trailer. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to do the little lock, and then they're going to sponsor the big one. We'll get somebody hooked up. But beyond all that, man, it's a blast. Andy, you got anything else, man? Any other final thoughts or comments? What do you got, brother?
Hey, man, I definitely want to appreciate Brian me Brian throwing me up on
I mean,
his channel, doing a little live action. As you guys know, we've had him up on my channel, and we'll have him up on there again for sure. These are always
thanks.
good conversations, man. Brian's got a lot of knowledge in the game. He's definitely made me consider and think about different things in my business. I appreciate all the new subscribers for sure. Definitely appreciate that. Like you were saying, these are all milestones. Man, can you remember what it was like when you had 500 subscribers? You're like, oh, I only got 500 subscribers. You put 500 people in a room. That's a lot of people. You're doing something.
That's it.
So yeah,
I remember when I had my first 100.
dude, it was a blast. So yeah, I definitely appreciate all you guys coming over. If you want to, you're into the outdoors, you're into hunting, you're into fishing, guns, things like that. Make sure you check out our second channel with me and Randy. It's called G4 Outdoors. It's something I'm very passionate about, and that's the outdoors, man. I try to get my kid doing that as much as possible for sure. Again, man, thanks to Brian for throwing me on here. Make sure you guys leave a comment. He's got some giveaways coming up. I know we got giveaways coming up on my channel too. So yeah, man,
Cool.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
All right, man. So stay tuned. The next 2-3 months are going to be ridiculous on both of our channels. I know Andy's got. We were talking offline before we put this all together. He's got some awesome videos coming down the pike. The next 2-3 weeks alone for me is going to be nuts. I've got about 4 or 5 videos a week. I'm really trying to help you guys out. I know Andy and I are both going to different events come fall, so there's going to be a lot of future videos and collabs and so much stuff, guys. So we're just getting started. So we appreciate you guys all big time. If you guys ever need anything, shoot an email or an Instagram DM to me or Andy. We'll do the best we can to help you guys out. So, but beyond all that, appreciate you guys big time. All right, I'm over and out, brother. You stay safe. Be good over there. Be blessed, and we'll catch you on the rebound. All right, brother?
We'll see you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.